Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is brought to you by you. If you want to learn how to support our show, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. Hi everybody, welcome to episode 98 of Punching Up, Last Stand Media's weekly Nintendo podcast. I'm your host as always, Brad Ellison. Joining me, I have my two lovely co-hosts. This week we're going to start with Mr. Gene Park. Gene, hello, how are you?
Good, hanging in there. Just, getting back into the swing of things to work before I don't work again.
Right.
But, yeah, just glad to be back. I'll be here for a bit more. So,
yep. Yeah.
Good to see everyone.
Very happy to have you back.
Mm-hmm.
Also joining us, Micah Moriarty. Micah, hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you? That's like, I expected you to go off on some tangent right away, but Micah just going the straight hello. Okay. A little more reserved today. Okay.
I'm a bit frazzled. My dog decided he needed to go out right like 2 minutes before we're supposed to start. Like I fed them, I had them all set, and I'm like, all right, later, guys. And he goes to the door and starts crying, and I'm like, damn it. And Colin's like doing another show right now, and I was like, I don't know how long he's gonna be. So I was like, all right, hurry up. And then he's good. As soon as I let him out, he just stands there, and I'm just like, I know you don't understand what time is or that I have a job, but like, didn't do it.
Go, Rush. Go.
Go to the bathroom.
Go right now. That's really funny.
But otherwise, I'm good. I posted this in the Discord last night that my Target Circle, I don't know if this is for everybody, my Target Circle had $30 off $100 of Nintendo games, and they wrote just for you. But that can't be true. That they must have done this for everyone. But I switched over my 3 pre-orders I had open on Amazon to Target and got $30 off.
Dude, so hell yeah. What are the pre-orders you got?
It was Yakuza Kiwami 3, Dragon Quest 7, and Tales of Berseria. So I just switched all 3 of those over to Target. They took $30 off. Done deal.
I don't know if this is true or not, Micah, but I saw somewhere that Tales of Berseria is targeting 30 frames on Switch 2.
That's fine. That's plenty.
Wait, hold on. Is this Switch or Switch 2? Because, like, come on. If it's Switch 2, that was a PS3 game as well. Let's go.
It was. But I mean, it's Tales. It's a little janky anyways. It's me. I can't see frames.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Maybe there isn't a Switch 2 version. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's just a Switch 1 version.
Only, like, what's for sale right now, what's for pre-order is just a Switch 1 copy.
Okay, that'll be it then.
So I don't know if there's going to be any upgrade or anything.
All right. Not surprising then. I take that back. Totally normal Switch behavior. Guys, by that I mean listeners. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. You can get early ad-free access to all of our shows. We could not do without you guys over there, so thank you for the support. Also, if you want some merch, go to laststandmedia.store. Micah over here will send you some merch from their house. Be very nice. All right, guys, quickly news right. Let's get into something a little fun.
Yeah.
Nintendo put out their year in review for everybody. So I thought we'd just go through ours really quick and see what everybody had. Mine is going to be by far the least amount of time played, I'll tell you that. I could go, hold on, I'm loading it up right now.
Yeah, also, mine is loaded up. It is not surprising, but it is fun to see. Yeah,
it's super interesting to see what you're playing. Yeah. Especially because you can do like by month the most played game and all that kind of stuff.
Yep,
but
I remember each month. Well.
Yeah. But, dude, my hours are by far the lowest. 123 hours.
Damn.
24 games. So, if anyone doesn't know, I only really play exclusives on Nintendo. For everything else, I usually play on other platforms. But I was looking at like my top games. Top game, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Metroid Prime 4, then the GameCube app.
How many hours on Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong, it says here 22 hours, but I think it says somewhere else more later on. So I'm kind of confused about that. But that's what I got for now. Gene, what do you got?
Yes. So I played in 2025, Gene Park 2025, 98 games on the Nintendo platform and 502 hours
Damn. Okay. Healthy.
Guess how much of the 500 hours were spent on Xenoblade Chronicles X?
Over half.
Half.
Yeah.
Half. Pretty much exactly half. So
Jesus Christ.
my top games is 241 hours in Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Number 2 is 79 hours in Donkey Kong Bonanza. Because remember, I completed it. I completed both Xenoblade Chronicles X and Donkey Kong. Both to complete completion, nothing else to do in either game. And my third game is actually Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I ended up playing 69 hours of that. I just beat the whole game again. Well, there was a whole section in the game that I just never did, like building up a town, and that's just a bunch of terrible side quests that I just never ever wanted to do because they're all bad. And I just finally did them, but I did that like while replaying the whole story again, which took me 69 hours to do. So and just doing a bunch of side quests. So that was it for me. And yeah, when you look at it in chart form, March when Xenoblade Chronicles came out is 200 hours, and all 200 hours in the March were spent on Xenoblade Chronicles X. There was no other game I played, and including several hours in February. Funnily enough, in January, I played 16 hours of Yakuza Kiwami 1.
Oh yeah,
remember?
Yes, that was random, but I do remember.
Yeah. That was when I was like, I'm randomly playing Yakuza 1 for the Switch 1. It's a terrible port. It's ugly. It runs like shit. It like usually, you know me, I'm usually like, oh, it's a Switch 1 version. It's fine. No, this one runs like shit. It looks fucking terrible, but I still played it all the way through. I did not complete it though, because completionist for that one is crazy because you have to do all the challenge modes and everything like that, and that shit is hard. And I am not playing that shit in 22 frames per second. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, all right. I'm good in that. I can play it. I can deal with it in Xenoblade, which doesn't even run that bad. So, and Xenoblade is a way more. Shout out to Monolith Soft. They're wizards with the Switch 1 and Switch 2 or Switch 1. We actually have no idea what to do with the Switch 2, and you guys need to do something. But they're obvious wizards in Switch 1. But yeah, that's my year. You can see April Xenoblade Chronicles 1. In May, I only played 1 hour or 2 hours, and it was with Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And in June, it was 18 hours. That was pretty much when the Switch 2 came out. So I actually didn't play the Switch 2 at all. And listeners might recall that when the Switch 2 came out, I was like, I'm not playing it.
Yeah.
I played Mario Kart World, 18 hours of it. But other than that, though, I barely touched it. And in July, 89 hours total, and much of that is with Donkey Kong Bonanza. So Donkey Kong Bonanza was my real introduction into the Switch 2 world. Yeah. And then 23 hours in October with Pokemon Legends ZA. November, 33 hours with Dragon Quest games, the Dragon Quest remakes. And December, I barely touched the Switch 2. And it was 3 hours with No Man's Sky. So
okay,
that's it.
There you go. Micah, let's hear some of your stats.
Yeah, so it says I played 31 games and 518 hours. My top games were Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar at 78 hours, the NSO Game Boy Advance app at 100 hours, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 at 69 hours.
There you go. That's gaming right there. That's real gaming.
January was my top month with 120 hours. That's where Kingdom Come Deliverance was. February doesn't exist because that's when Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out, and I spent a lot of time with that on Xbox. So there's no listing for February at all on my chart. And then, really picked up again in like August, 81 hours. And then, because during the summer is when I was shipping Habroxia. Right. And so my gaming time took a bit of a dip there. And then it kind of rebounded for the fall and into December. But I was a little surprised how much time I spent with the Game Boy NSO app. And then I was like, I played the Fire Emblem games that were available there. I just sticked around with like a bunch of random stuff that they added. Because at first I was like, really? But it adds up. I spent a lot of time with that. It does.
Yeah. Micah, let's go down by the month by month thing for you. Let's see what game was the top for you.
How do you
scroll down a little bit?
I'm on the month thing. It shows the hours, but how do I see what actual game? Oh, okay. So January was Kingdom Come Deliverance. February doesn't exist. March was Xenoblade Chronicles X, and it says I played it for 20 hours. April, Xenoblade Chronicles X. That was my top game, and that says 4 hours. Some of these feel weird. I was talking to some of the Discord gang of like, there was one game that popped up that said I only played it for an hour, and I'm like, that's just not correct. But I'm gonna let you have. Oh yeah, Lunar Remastered. I did drop that game, but it says I only played it for an hour in May, and I'm like, I played a little more than that. I didn't like it, and I did drop it, but I gave it more time. June, 51 hours. 35 hours of that was the Game Boy Advance Classics. July, Rido Remastered was my top game, and August was Fell Seal, Arbiter's Mark. September, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. That makes a lot of sense. October, Final Fantasy Tactics, which I did not like, but I played it for 35 hours.
You didn't like Final Fantasy Tactics? Did I miss that? What the hell?
Really? I didn't love it.
You might have been missed that, yeah. I had
too much level grinding. It was way too much level grinding. I didn't finish it. I might go back to it at some point. But I gave it a good shake. I gave it over 30 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay, jeez. Yeah.
November's top game was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remake. I've only played the first one so far. I'm going to go back to 2.
Gotta play 2. It's the best one.
I'm going to get there. I just don't want to get burnt out.
I think you'll love it, too. I think you'll love it.
I can't wait, dude. December's top game was Octopath Traveler 0. It says I played it for 24 hours. Yeah, it sounds right. Yeah, because I continued playing it. I was like, I thought I played more than that. I continued playing it into January. And we'll get to that later, why I'm done with that. But yeah, there it is.
All right. I'll do mine really quick. January was Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. 18 hours. April?
Yeah, you've been on a Pokemon journey all year, actually. Yeah.
April, 2 hours of Mario Odyssey. That's it, dude. June, 20 hours of GameCube. July, 30 hours of 21 hours of Donkey Kong there. Wait. Oh, yeah, Donkey Kong also the next month for it says less than 1 hour. Hell yeah. September, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Micah. Played through that. 8 hours there. Dude, October, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, baby. That's what I'm talking about. November, random Skyward Sword Detour, and December, 24 hours of Metroid Prime 4. And that's our stats for 2025. Sure, a lot of you freaks out there got thousands of hours, but not us. Gene's got a lot, though, in some games. I mean, Micah does, too. I'm the outlier here, I'll say.
I'm realizing it's like, where's Donkey Kong Bonanza here? I played that. Yeah, where is it? Where is it on my fucking list?
Where is it,
it's not telling me how long I played that for. Where the fuck is it?
I think you're a liar, Micah. That's what it's saying.
No, I played that godforsaken game. I played it. And I'm like, bro, where the hell is it? Do I have to scroll all the way down to the breakdown to see it? That's something fucking weird about this. There's something fucking fugazi about this, and I don't know.
Something sus going on here, Nintendo.
Yeah, where is he?
Where's that Kong?
All right. Okay, yeah. Okay, if I scroll all the way down to where it starts at 2017, it shows me that I played it for 21 hours. But like, why wasn't that in the... That should be at the top of the page somewhere. Show me.
Yeah, sure.
It's a big game.
Tisk, Nintendo. All right, guys, let's move on to our next story, which is next week. Xbox is having a developer direct where they will be showing us 3 games that we know of right off the bat. And I'm saying this, you'd be like, why are you talking about Xbox? Well, I'm like, well, they put games on Nintendo. So that's why we're talking about Xbox here. But they're going to be showing off... Wait, this is the old developer direct thing here. But I know they're going to be showing off Fable, which I'm very, very excited about. That's the one Xbox game I'm looking forward to a lot. Forza Horizon 6 and what Game Freak's game. Why can't I think? It's like Beast. Is it Beast of Reincarnation or something?
Yes.
Let me see if I can find it. Is that what it is?
Game up on Google. Beast of Reincarnation is what's listed here.
Which is Game Freak, who is the developer behind all the Pokemon games. So this will be a very interesting game since it's a much more impressive game from fidelity standpoint than their usual work, I'll say. That's for sure. So I'm very excited to see that, but there are rumors, of course, about other products showing up here as well.
Your link here is 2025.
Yeah, I said that here. I have the new one.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, oh, great. Thanks for reminding me that Expedition 33 came out in 2025. I didn't know.
Just in case you forgot, Gene.
I didn't know that Expedition 33 was a video game. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just so you know, Gene, it's a piece of art, Gene.
Yeah.
It's not just a video game. Anyways, but they are having this developer direct. They've put out some good stuff there in the past. Like last year, we got Ninja Gaiden Black, which was kind of shadow drop there, which is really cool. So people are speculating there'll be some stuff about that, especially about a mystery game I've been hearing a lot of rumors about. I want to ask you guys what you think this one more mystery game, if there is one, could be. I have a hunt, or I have a couple guesses. I will just say right off the bat, I think it could be something with Persona, because they've been teasing Persona 6 for a while. They've been talking about recently, stay tuned for the next installment kind of thing. I'm not saying it's going to be 6 here. I'm not saying that. I'm saying could be that. It could be 4 Golden, which we do know exists. And they have a history of being in Game Pass. And Xbox loves to market Atlas titles. So I think that could be one thing. But Micah, what do you think could be the mystery game, if there is one?
I think you have a really good guess there. That probably would have been my top choice, would be something Persona. So I'm going to go with what I would want, which is ReCore to come back.
ReCore, wow.
It's not going to come back, but I really want it. I liked that game a lot.
I don't like it, I didn't like it, but I thought that it was good enough to try again. I think they should try that concept again. It was not a bad game. I didn't like it, but it's not a bad game. Yeah.
No, and it's one of several in that kind of era, like Rise Son of Rome. It wasn't perfect, but we could have done another one.
Yeah. No,
I hated this one and out, series of games here.
Yeah, it was part of the reason why the Xbox One actually has a better launch lineup than the PS4. PS4 launch lineup sucked. It had Warframe.
Yeah, it did.
And Warframe was nothing back then.
Killzone, and it had Knack. Come on, Gene.
Oh,
everyone loves Knack.
Wow.
Gene, any guesses what you think it might be?
I have none. They did say that it's a good year for 6 games, numbered 6 in the tweet. Some Persona 6 could be a possibility, right?
Yeah,
that could be pretty amazing. And Hashino has been the director. Hashino has been real chatty lately, as you said, right? So, yeah, he's been doing the circuit actually, which is interesting. So it's like, man, he's gearing up for some kind of tour. So it could be that. But in the spirit of what Micah just said about things that we want and nobody else wants, I will say Starfield DLC.
Starfield.
I want them to give us more details on Starfield, and I think having like a whole like Starfield Direct in 2 weeks is not gonna work. Like no one's gonna be excited for it. No one's gonna care. You should just show up and say, "Here's all the stuff. We got it. Go reinstall Starfield if you hate it so much and try it again." Don't have like a marketing road or whatever like that. Don't high guard it. Don't high guard this shit.
Yeah.
Just make it and let it loose.
Just dump it out there.
Yeah.
Gene, they could do the rumored PS5 version as well there. They could announce that, which could be smart.
Why not announce a PS5 game on the Xbox show?
Why not now? Yeah.
That's what you guys fucking do anyways, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a different ball game now, that's for sure. So
stupid.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll announce any more Switch 2 ports. I don't think, we know South of Midnight's coming. We know Indiana Jones is coming. I wonder if they would do, I don't know if Avowed would make it or not. Call of Duty, there's been rumblings about that coming to Switch 2. So maybe we'll hear something about that. I don't really know. But in terms of Nintendo stuff, I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head like what would make sense for Switch. Is Grounded 2 on Switch, I wonder? Well, that's early access, so probably not. I wonder if they'll announce that for Switch 2 or something like that. But Forza Horizon 6 I don't really see coming to Switch 2. As cool as that would be. I don't see it. I would bring up some like Blizzard stuff, like there's rumors of a new StarCraft shooter game, but I think they'll save that for BlizzCon later this year. So I don't think we'll hear anything from Blizzard.
You know what's crazy about Xbox announcing PS5 games on their own show?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like,
yeah, remember Halo, dude? The guy with he was wearing the PlayStation shirt and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was crazy already, right? Like, they're like rubbing our faces in it, right? Yeah. But here's the thing, like you know how Taco Bell has those like E3 style showcases now?
I did not know that.
They have a whole E3 style showcase. They do a whole Taco Bell Direct.
Damn.
With like a massive like stadium audience and like with presenters, and like they're gonna announce like the new like menu items this year for Taco Bell. And like you guys, if you haven't seen it, you guys gotta watch it.
This sounds crazy.
It's so good. It's so good. This shit is better than E3. Like it looks like it's put on by Jeff Keighley, you know? Like with like lights and shows and rappers and dancers and celebrities showing up and jokes and comedians and shit like that. It's crazy. It goes for like an hour long. But imagine it's an hour long like showcase. It's longer than fucking Sakurai's Kirby Directs or whatever, right? But it's for Taco Bell. But imagine if the Taco Bell like marketing director came out and said like, oh yeah, and also this year, coming for the first time to McDonald's, the Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco with cream jalapeno sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, and a touch of reduced fat sour cream.
Yeah.
Coming soon to your McDonald's value menu, baby.
That would be weird.
What the fuck is that?
That really does kind of drive it home of how strong the brand used to be and how it truly mattered to have this console versus that one. And it would be just as crazy as Taco Bell being like, and we're releasing our new potatoes at McDonald's and you can get them there. Yeah. That'd be fucking nuts.
Yeah. So it's like, then okay, why am I going to Taco Bell then? You know?
Yeah. That's the world we live in now. With Xbox, at least, that's where they're at right now as a company.
Dude, it's like the Baskin Robbins inside Dunkin' Donuts, because I've never seen a standalone Baskin Robbins, but you see the combo ones. Really? Dunkin' reigns supreme in these parts, and they're like, Dunkin'. You can have Baskin Robbins, you gotta go to Dunkin' for it. It's what it's turning into. It's gonna be the little Xbox symbol at the PlayStation.
Yeah, the Taco Bell, KFC, Pizza Hut combo.
Oh yeah, we had Taco Hut back home. Yeah. Rest in peace, it closed.
Yeah, ours did too.
The combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut, yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. You guys know that song, right?
No. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. No.
And ours had a KFC as well.
You don't know the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell song?
No. Okay. Sadly, I don't. I'm good on that.
I feel like now I know it, though, because I'm not sure how much more there could be.
No, that's the whole song.
Yeah.
That's the whole song.
That's it. Yeah, that's all of it.
Pizza Hut, I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
This is why we need Gene here, all right? Because where else would I get this pop culture reference? I know, like, culture. I need this culture.
Real culture, baby.
I didn't know about the Taco Bell Direct. I didn't know about the song. I mean... Jeez.
I hope the listeners know, but if you don't know, go just look up Taco Bell Showcase. Whatever. You know?
Yeah. They're Gene's big into the Taco Bell.
No, I'm sorry. It's the Taco Bell Presents Live Moss Live. That's what it's called.
Live Moss Live.
That's Live even better. That's a really strong branding. I'm not gonna lie.
It's amazing. It's so fun to watch. It's great. And then they're like, you know about Cheez-Its, right? Well, now we put a Cheez-It and a chalupa right now, and it's coming this summer right now to your nearby Taco Bell. And it's like, and the crowd is going fucking nuts. They're like, yeah, fucking Cheez-Its and Taco Bell.
Yeah, this was streamed 10 months ago. I'm looking at it right now. This is fucking insane.
It's an hour and 17 minutes on YouTube.
Yeah. We're getting one in 2 months again soon. You know, can't wait. Wow. I'm looking forward more to that than whatever's shadow dropping next.
Dude, where do they film this? I live right by the Taco Bell HQ.
Yeah.
I should try to go to this, dude. Cover it.
Dude, get a press pass.
Yeah, you need to. You need to try and get into this event. It would be paramount.
Yeah, where are they doing this, dude? Oh, dude, they did this in New York.
Oh, dude, I should
Directly
go,
from
man.
New York,
Fuck
Gene.
this
Yeah,
shit, dude.
dude,
What am I-
we gotta get Gene in there, man, on the street.
No,
This is
I'm gonna go. I'm like okay, yeah. This is gonna be my assignment for this year. I'm gonna go to Live Moss 2026.
Yeah.
It's in New York.
Someone's just crunching fucking chips into the mic also when I'm watching this thing, dude.
Oh hell yeah, I love ASMR.
This is unhinged, dude. It's fucking unhinged. Holy shit, dude. That's so
in a
crazy.
world where gaming companies are like, it's just not viable to do shows, and Taco Bell's like, we're gonna do a
Meanwhile,
show.
yeah.
Nobody asked for this.
Yeah, we need,
Nobody
like-
really wanted it, but we're doing it.
We need like E3 for fast food where they all have their own press conferences and shit.
Hell yeah, yeah.
And we get react streams to it where we react to it. Yes. Report of the week is there, Micah
Oh,
and Gene
Exactly.
covering for everybody.
All my favorite food YouTubers. I'd have Report of the Week. I'd have Ken Domick food reviews. Dame Drops. I'd have them all there.
oh, Dame Drops. Yes, I love it, dude. Remember when Dame Drops was going through his fucking divorce?
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I fell off of his videos for a bit, but I've always followed him on Facebook. And there was just like a dark turn suddenly, and I was like, "What the hell happened?" You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I hadn't watched his videos in a while, but
It's
I
because he got
always
a
followed
divorce,
his
that's why.
page.
It's because he was
Exactly,
getting a
that's the thing, and, like,
divorce.
Dude, no, and so I'm just like, oh my god, what is going on? And I'm going down the Dame Drops like rabbit hole. I'm reading all the comments, and like I'm like, Jesus Christ, like the man's going through it right now.
Yeah.
Because it's like I just watched him for years just reviewing hamburgers. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to be let into his personal life.
Yeah. We don't know. Also, there's also the Joe is Hungry channel.
Joe is hungry. I've never heard of that. Okay.
Oh, dude. Charlie Morse Critical talked about it a couple years ago, but like this guy has the highest like love review bra is like taste and culture, but Joe is Hungry. His video production is off the fucking charts, man.
Joe is hungry.
The way he like presents the food, the way like he syncs it up with the trance music, it's crazy.
Dude, this is like some grandpa.
Yeah,
I
but
like
like watch the video. You have to like watch the video. It's an audio visual experience. You have to hear the music in tune with like his editing skills. It's fucking brilliant.
I just like jumped around Gene and there was just some heavy ass guitar going and he was moving in fast motion.
Yeah. Fast motion. He's like unwrapping it like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh
in
my
line with
God.
the music. It's so good. He's a
Yeah,
master.
this guy's aggressive. Yeah, Report of the Week is more like classy 1930s gentleman.
He's
I
going
feel
for
like
a radio show vibe.
Yeah.
Like, very obviously. It's great.
this guy's going for the Zoomers, and I respect it, dude. 'Cause it
yeah.
worked.
This old grandpa is definitely going for the Zoomers, and he's hitting it.
Dude, I
He's
bet
hitting
he
it.
started doing this to like bond with one of his grandkids, and now he's just some fucking millionaire doing it, dude. Shout out Joe is Hungry. But you guys know who we need to see at Food 3? We need to see Badland Chugs. Do you guys know who that is?
God, yes!
He's just this obese black
Oh, yeah,
man
yeah,
that just
yeah.
chugs
when
like
he chugged the
everything.
salsa.
Yeah. I don't know how this guy's not dead yet,
Oh man.
but God bless, he is still rocking, dude.
Oh my god, his videos make me feel sick. Like I did stop watching them after a while because like when I watched him chug the salsa out of that boot,
Oh,
Yeah,
and I
that
was
is
just like,
I feel sick watching. I feel sick just seeing his thumbnails, man. Jeez.
no,
Yeah.
exactly. I was like, I
can't watch
support
him.
you. I can't
Yeah.
do this.
I can't watch him.
dude. Chugging a 1 gallon Hawaiian Punch mango monsoon. And that's like all his shit is, dude. I love it.
It's
I don't know how he's
insane.
alive. He kind of looks like a thumb, so maybe but he's just like, holy shit, he has
That's
like
not
an
a
AI
normal
video
neck.
at the end.
Like, I want you to just. I'm taking my vitamins in the morning, right? And I'm
Yeah.
having like a little mentee bee, just having to take this big vitamin every day. And it's like, how the hell is this guy just chug a gallon of liquid? I don't know. It's
I
like
don't
his
know.
esophagus just like opens 3 times as
Dude.
wide.
He's on Cameo, guys. That means we could like pay him to give punching up a shout out or something to us. We could put it in the podcast. Badlands Chugs punching up. Like we could have
Let's
that
see how much it
on an
costs.
episode.
We gotta see how
Dude.
much it is. I'll
I
expense
will
it.
check that out.
We need Dustin's
Badlands
approval.
Chugs Cameo. Let me see how much this is. I saw $65 pop up. I don't know if that's for everything. I don't know how much time can we get for that Badlands. Like if we could
Yeah,
have a
what's he
promo
giving
from
us?
Badlands Chugs, that'd be pretty sick.
That would be. Joey's World Tour also, I think, does Cameo.
Oh, okay. Man, I don't think Review Bra does though. That would be the best.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, but
Personal
Review
video.
is too classy though. He knows.
Yeah, he is too
He's not
classy.
going to debase
You're-
himself with a cameo. Come
You're
on.
right.
No.
Yeah.
No.
$65 personal video. 5 stars, dude. People love it.
He's
Say
got to have the boot. He has to hold up the boot.
you gotta have the boot. Say happy
Yeah.
birthday. Send a pep talk. Roast someone. Ask a question. Get advice for Badlands Chugs.
Dude, that's like the dude who had like Mark McGrath, was it? Like break up with his like girlfriend for him or
Yeah.
something. He wrote in and was like, it's something like I was cheating on my girlfriend and I need you to break the news to her. And then like
Yeah.
that was the cameo. It's like fucking
It's fucked up,
hysterical.
dude. Yeah. Dude, okay. Cameo's a dangerous thing, man. But I'm also glad it exists because that's really
absolutely.
fucking funny.
Colin got me one for Christmas. I don't know if we talked about that. It was
No, what the
fantastic.
fuck? You didn't say this?
I couldn't
How could you
remember.
get a cameo and not say it?
Oh, so it was the Heed the Call boys at the podcast I really like. And so it was Dan, Mark, and Justin. And it was so funny because they were just like, I hope this wasn't her only gift. Otherwise, it's kind of lame. And
That's
then they were
so
going on
funny,
about
dude.
how it wasn't a good gift.
That's awesome, dude. How
Oh
much
my God,
was
it was
it?
hysterical. I have no idea. I did
It's probably
not
like
ask.
100, right? For those guys? 3
I
of them,
don't know.
too?
I don't know. I tend not to ask the prices of the gifts people buy me.
Ask. No, I'm just kidding.
But
I'm
he said he'd been cooking that up for a while because he told me a bit ago. He's like, I'm working on something special for Christmas. That might have been in like October.
Damn.
So, yeah, I was like curious about it this entire time, but I also was
Damn.
like, don't try and guess because you just don't know what it's going to be.
Well, who are we
And then
gonna
I forgot
get?
about it.
Who are we gonna get a cameo for Colin now? Who should we get for Colin?
I don't know. The thing is that he's met a lot of his famous people that he likes.
Yeah,
you know,
that
he's gotten
famous
to meet
bitch.
numerous people that I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, like, what can I do? You already met
Yeah.
some of these people that you really admire.
That's
I
true.
don't
We should
know.
just get him someone he like hates or something. I don't know.
I could get like Rex Ryan from the former coach of the Jets. He likes him.
Yeah.
Something
okay.
random like that.
I did have a cameo from our friend from Tay Zonde, the chocolate rain guy.
No
Remember him?
way,
Chocolate
really?
Rain,
Holy
no.
shit.
Yeah. So he was like, happy birthday, Gene Bark. It was awesome. I see that video here somewhere, but yeah.
That's
it was,
awesome,
It was
dude.
exactly how it sounded. You would expect it to sound like.
Yeah, that's fucking badass, dude. I
Dope.
could not imagine giving money to the chocolate ring guy to say happy birthday to someone, but
Hell yeah, dude.
I respect it. Holy shit. Damn. All right, Gene, it's time to get upset. Hellblade 3 is most likely Ninja Theory's next game. So this was said on the Xbox 2 podcast with Jez Corden, who's been on a bunch of our stuff.
Ah, Jez, yes.
And hold on, I'm trying to find where he said it. But he said this, and so he's talking about Project Mara, which was a project, I guess, that was at Ninja Theory. I believe it's supposed to be that kind of horror thing. But he said Project Mara was just a concept. It's not a game they're currently working on, Corden stated. It might be something that they work on eventually, but Project Mara is not a game that is currently being worked on at Ninja Theory. The cancellation will definitely end years of speculation of Xbox ambitious horror experience. And he confirmed in a recent episode 2 that Hellblade 3 is the studio's next project. Gene, Yumi, and Maddie, or a lot of us at the company, did not enjoy Hellblade 2. A regression of the game compared to the first game.
Mhm.
But they could fix some stuff, Gene. They could do some better things with 3. Does the prospect of 3 interest you at all?
I think it's funny that this canceled Project Mara, as this write-up says, was aimed to realistically depict mental health horrors through advanced technology. Like, does Ninja Theory
Wow, like
have
every
any
game
other
they
trick-
do?
That's the only thing they do.
Yeah. Every
Is-
game
is
is
it-
like about mental health or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about just filming white people upset. Like you used to make action video games, you know?
Yeah. Heavenly
Well,
Sword.
why is it why
EMC.
is it always now games about upset white people breathing heavily into a mic and looking upset?
Someone
Shout out to
whispering.
Kojima's OD, which looks like it's going to be about the same thing. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kind of not to showcase how much I don't like the concept. I'm not looking forward to OD because all we've seen of OD is just fucking that, right?
Yeah.
And this is Kojima. Kojima is my goat, the goat that I always glaze, but it doesn't look that exciting to me. Project Mara looks stupid. I will say, Hellblade 3 if they lock in and actually make a video game, that would be cool. Because
Mhm.
Hellblade 1 is not a bad game. It's actually a good video game. I actually liked it a lot. Actually, it's good. But Hellblade 2 sucks. It was nothing. There was nothing going on in that game. It just looked really pretty. That's it.
Yeah.
And even the prettiness of it didn't really impress me all that much. I don't care, you know. So if they actually lock in and make Hellblade 3 like an actual, like closer to Hellblade 1 even, man, you know, with some moves and some exploration and some actual puzzles that aren't just going from point A to point B and just unlocking things. And a story that actually like finishes, you know, Hellblade 2. Dude, Hellblade 2 was actually kind of getting decent towards the end. I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And then they just drop it. And it's like, okay, well, that was fucking a waste of my fucking time, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I'm not mad that they're. I would prefer them to make Hellblade 3 than fucking a game about realistically depicting mental health with advanced technology. That sounds fucking stupid. You should just make a Hellblade 3.
It doesn't sound fun.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound fun.
Make Heavenly Sword 2, you cowards.
But, make a God, what is it? That Journey to the West, Enslaved. Yeah, and make Enslaved too. Yeah, bring back Andy Serkis, man. Andy Serkis is cheap. The Expedition 33 guys fucking afforded him, so fucking just...
Yeah, he's got a friendly rate probably. Come on.
Yeah. He seems like a fucking cheap ass. So just get him. Get Ben Starr in there too.
Just buy a bunch of cameos. You're just feeding him his lines one cameo at a time.
Just get the Chocolate Ray guy in there. Yeah, no problem.
Eddie Furlong or something from Terminator 2. Yeah, get him in there.
But hey, yeah, I'm not gonna shit on Hellblade 3 just because I didn't like Hellblade 2. I just think Hellblade 2 sucked. So if Hellblade 3 is better, more power to you guys. Lock in.
Jez said this in the podcast as well, Gene. It's going to be a bit more interactive than Hellblade 1 and 2, Corden explained. They want to make it more of a game and broaden its appeal.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah. What a crazy idea. That's crazy that you thought of that after making not a game, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, Gene, I'm not thrilled it's Hellblade 3. I wish they would just do something fucking new and get away from it.
Yeah,
I respect it because they're going to maybe finish the story, whatever the hell they're talking about for the story of the game, which is cool for the fans, but I personally don't really care at all anymore about Senwa's journey and all that kind of shit. But
oh yeah, well, what is it gonna be? Senwa's Odyssey now, you know?
Yeah,
Senwa Reloaded. You know what other fucking bullshit fucking subtitle are we gonna get now for this one? You know?
Yeah,
Senwa's Saga, Senwa's Sacrifice, Senwa's Odyssey.
Gene, when I said they should make a new IP, I immediately remembered that they made Bleeding Edge, and no one gave a fuck about that game. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. It was so garbage that they just fed it to the Microsoft AI.
Yeah. You know? Oh yeah, dude, I forgot they're doing. Yeah,
remember?
Yeah, I do remember that now.
They're like, here's an AI, a game that could be generated by AI. Let's just feed it into the AI slot machine and see what it comes out with, and it came out with more bullshit. It's crazy, you know.
Gene, when I saw this, I was like, well, at least they get to live for another day for now, because I thought, you know, they might have gotten shut down because Hellblade 2, no one gave a fuck about, and that game took forever to make.
If I recall correctly, like Hellblade 2 didn't sell, but like the company itself is profitable because they license they're basically a studio that people just rent out, you know?
Yeah, because they have like the full mocap studio and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Micah, any thoughts about Hellblade?
I don't know.
Don't want it?
I didn't play it. It has zero appeal to me. Zero. Because, you know, here's the dicey thing.
The game is like 4 hours long, man.
Well, here's the dicey thing about making games about mental health. My mental health is often poor. I don't want to play through someone else's bad day. I want to play through me being a cool badass doing fun stuff that I would never do in my real depression, anxiety-filled life.
Yeah.
So no, I don't want to play this. It's like that's not to say I don't play anything that's like not sad and whatever. Like I play plenty of games that have like a sad storyline, but it's like, do I want to play through someone's mental health crisis? No. There's no appeal to me at all. So,
I forgot that they made Senwa Saga. It was like it took like 7 years to make too. For fuck's sake, man.
Yeah.
It's also though it's like they'll win an award for best voice acting again. and they'll trot that lady on stage, and then they'll be like, "Wasn't this worth it for this for a game award for best voice acting?" It's like, yeah, the only good part is that. Isn't it worth it?
Yeah,
and it was bad. It was bad.
All right, let's move on to our next story, which is, we talked about this in the past, the rumors and all that kind of stuff, the leaks, but it's official. The LEGO Pokemon sets, they finally announced them, and you can pre-order them now if you want. But, guys, the fucking one, just go over what they have, okay? First of all, they have one that has the 3 starters from Pokemon Red and Blue, their final evolution forms, all in one kind of big diorama thing together. Then they have these ones are weird. Okay, there's a couple things that they have that I think you can only get if you're like a member, Lego Insider or some shit like that. You got to be in like the secret club for Lego, but you can get one which is cool, which is all the badges from the original one, like all 8 badges, which is pretty sick. And there's like a little Pokemon Center. There is a Eevee you can get, which is a decent size, and there is a Pikachu. Now, prices for these right now, the Eevee is going to go for $60, so more of a friendly option. Pikachu is going to go for $200, 2,000 pieces, by the way. And the big boy, though, the one with the 3 starters, is going for $649.99. That is a lot of pieces, though. I'm trying to see. It's 6,800 pieces. And people are saying, I've been seeing a lot of people saying, like, that's kind of equivalent for how much a brick costs usually. It's like 10 cents per brick or something like that. So a lot of, like, Lego fans aren't really surprised by that. But I saw that, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. But I got to give him a shout out, though, because that set is fucking massive. There's a picture of a guy sitting next to it, and like, god damn, it's a huge showpiece, and it looks fucking sick. I love it. Not buying it, Micah. Don't even bother asking me that.
You're buying it.
I'm not buying it. I can't, dude. I can't pony up $650 for that. It's
I'm
crazy.
Gonna send a sleep paralysis demon to your house until you buy it.
Oh my god, dude. Hey man, we'll see. But no, I don't plan on buying it at all. It's fucking cool, and I think it's awesome. But it's not that awesome to me. Gene, what do you think about some of these Pokemon sets? Do you think any of them are interesting?
I gotta be real. I think it kind of looks like shit.
Damn, dude.
I think it looks like usually. You know me. I'm usually like, oh yeah, the Zelda ones. Like the Eevee looks kind of cool. Eevee's cute.
Okay.
But I think Bulbasaur, Charizard, and Venusaur or Blastoise, they all look like they all look terrible, and Pikachu looks fucking terrible too.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
It's too blocky.
They're fucking Legos.
Weird. But I'm with Gene on this of like, I know, but like the big sets are often things like Rivendell or Sauron's Tower, and then when you have these like giant characters versus cute little minifig versions, it is kind of like, yeah, like I think the sets look cool, but it's not the same as like, look, giant Lego Titanic. I'm like, that thing looks fucking boss. And it's like, yeah, you can kind of just pick out some flaws here. Like Gene said, like, look Pikachu right in the eyes. Look him right in the eyes. It's a little weird.
Yeah, his eyes are popping out and everything like that. Like his mouth and cheeks are like not attached to each other. Like there's all these seams. Right. It's crazy to me, you know? Like, it wouldn't be that bad if they weren't that expensive, right? Actually, Pikachu for $200 is not like the worst, I guess, right? Sure. If you really love Pikachu and you want a Lego Pikachu, $200 is not bad.
Decent size.
Yeah. But my real beef is really with the Blastoise and the big 3 set. I think that looks like shit.
Damn. I think it looks fucking sick, but not 650.
Prove it,
not
Brad.
650 set.
Not 656.
The only reason why I say it looks like shit, if it was like $300, I'd be like, I don't like the way it looks, right? But because it's $650 and it looks like that, then it looks like shit to me. So it's like I'm not even. It's not even the ballpark of like if I was like a millionaire, I wouldn't even spend my money on that. You know?
Hey, fair enough, dude. No, Mike, I'm not buying these because there's gonna be more Zelda ones. So
Very
Lord
true,
knows that's
very
going to be
true.
expensive enough.
I'm
as
just
it is.
picturing you're gonna end up going in on this with someone, and then you're
Who?
each gonna pick one of your starters. I don't know. Maybe
No,
you,
I don't
Dustin,
got
and some
anyone.
third
I don't got like a
entity.
Lego bro that I
I
can
don't
locally
know
split a
that.
Lego
I
with.
just feel like someone you're gonna end up with that Blastoise. I could feel it. You're gonna end
Hey
up with
man,
it.
if someone wants to give it to me, sure, but I ain't paying that much.
You're gonna pay something for it.
I mean, Micah, I didn't buy Rivendell, didn't buy
I mean, the
Barad-dûr.
Rivendell set was huge. Like, where could we? I wanted that too, but I'm like, where can I put this?
Right
You
back
know,
there on my
you
little
done, but
shelf.
you. That's a set that you change up. You know, you put your holiday stuff back there. You can't
That's
have
true.
Rivendell back there all year.
I mean, I just move it
doesn't make
somewhere
sense.
else in the meantime. Like I
You
moved the
can't
Zelda one.
simply pick it up and move it. That thing's huge. It makes no logistical sense. It's why I couldn't buy it, because I'm like, dude, I was like, I could in theory buy this, but I simply
You just
have no
can't
place to put
commit.
it.
I see.
I
how
also
it
don't
is,
really
Mike.
want to build it. I know that's the whole
What?
point.
You don't
I
want
don't
to
really
build
know.
it.
I don't really enjoy Legoing, you know?
Holy shit!
I
Okay.
didn't have Legos as a child, so as an adult, I'm like, this seems like a lot of work. So
Yeah, it
just
is,
let me
but it's
buy
fun.
it.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
just buy
fair
a
enough.
complete one for $1,000 or something.
But yeah, the Legos are out now if you want to buy them, or you can pre-order them, I guess. But there you go. People are complaining like, well, it's for kids and all that kind of stuff. It's like, come on, man, it's fucking Lego. That shit ain't for kids anymore. It hasn't been for kids forever.
Did you see the video that they made to announce this shit?
Yeah, it was like millennial stuff in it, wasn't
They
it?
they look older than me, man.
Yeah, they're like
You
fucking
know?
adults in it. They know who's buying this shit.
Mm.
You think fucking kids are going out and buying Pokemon cards? Hell no. They're getting their ass beat by millennials for camping that shit out and scalping all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
You can't mess with those people. And I'm sure they'll be scalping this shit as well. Because Pokemon drives people crazy. Makes people do crazy shit.
I will say the little Pokemon Center is very cute. I like that.
But you got to be an insider to get that, Micah.
You got to be an insider. I know. I don't know. The
Now,
badges are kind of cool.
I think they're going to be doing... I think I saw somewhere, Micah, there's going to be more Pokemon sets in the future. If you could buy like a little gym or something like that, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
like one of the starter gyms or some shit. That'd be awesome. But yeah, there's no like buildings or anything from Lego really in this so far. It's just kind of like the Pokemon themselves. So we'll see. We shall see in the future because I'm sure this is going to sell very well.
Oh, dude, that's the thing is like, it's just a matter of people can say that the price is outrageous, and I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But so long as it sells, they're going to keep making them.
Yeah.
That price is not going to go down. It's just if people buy it, that's it. That's all that matters to Lego.
Yeah. Now, Micah, we got apparently Minas Tirith coming up as a Lego set also. Why don't you pull the trigger on that one?
No,
Even
I can't
bigger
do
than
this.
Rivendell.
I can't do this. Like, I don't want to build it anyways. Like, I simply don't want to build it, you know? I could hire some kid to do it. I could hire my nephew to do it or something.
You can hire me. I'll do it.
You're going to fly out here and build it?
Hey, if you're flipping the bill, yeah.
Building is fun. I like building. I only say that because I love building Starfield ships, so I know that I still have that Lego dog in me, you know?
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
still got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're enjoying building at Starfield, yeah. You'll have a good time with Legos. All right. Let's see here. Next thing. Sorry, Micah. Baldur's Gate 3 won't be coming to Switch 2. The team recently did an AMA over on Reddit, and someone asked about a Switch 2 version. They said, is Baldur's Gate 3 for Switch 2? Is it even possible? And Sven Vinke, Larian's CEO, said, we would have loved to, but it wasn't our decision to make. There is some beef going on between Larian and Hasbro and whoever owns like D&D and all that kind of stuff. So anyone who is hoping for a Switch 2 version of Baldur's Gate 3, fortunately, it probably won't happen. So that means Micah will never play it. So you can stop asking now. But yeah, no, not a lot to say there, I guess. But just what it is, what it is. But maybe we'll see. They're doing Divinity, so maybe you'll get a Switch 2 version of that.
Yeah. What? And that just reminds me that I forgot that like that Divinity Original Sin 2 was on sale for Switch, and that sale ended. I meant to buy that when it was on sale.
Well, it's probably pretty cheap anyways, isn't it?
It's $50.
Oh, is it still? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Worth it, though.
And it was on sale for like, I want to say it was on sale for like 25 or something.
Shit, you fucked
And I was
up,
like,
dude.
oh, I should buy that when it's on sale. And I forgot about it until right now. And now it's
Yeah.
$50 again. Whoops.
Damn.
It'll go on sale again someday.
Yeah, it'll go on sale again sometime in the future. But yeah. All right, guys, let's talk about what we're playing. Micah, let's start with you this
Not
week.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Not
Yeah,
Baldur's
I can
Gate 3,
tell you
that's
that.
for sure.
So okay. I don't count this as a spoiler, and Brad can like fucking tell me if it is or not afterwards. So
Okay.
like, well, no, just because it's hard to talk about Octopath Zero,
Oh,
the
okay.
structure of it. You know, it's a 100-hour game. The asterisk on that is that it's multiple story arcs, kind of like almost like an anime. Okay. And so I finished the first main story arc, rolled credits on it. I'm done with it. There's a lot more to play. There's like, like I could play what I played all over again plus some. Okay. I played it for 35 something hours. I've had enough. But it's just one of those things of like, I don't know, people are going to get upset if you find out that like actually it's kind of like divided into story arcs, but you're going to find that out. I don't know. You just are. It's just how the game is. You're going to roll credits at some point, and then there's clearly a lot more. And it's because, though, how the mobile game was set up with the drops of content. And that's kind of what it's still kind of how it's structured here. And that's honestly my big problem with it. In the beginning with the prologue, it was like really well paced and the story was super engaging and I loved it. But after 35 hours, you can really tell that it was a lengthy mobile campaign that was added to over time and not maybe something meant to be played all at once. Like that's truly what it feels like to me. Is this wasn't a great experience to play 35 hours of this all in a row. It would have felt better to play this here and there as the content trickled out as mobile games do. And the like wait between the content drops would have added to like the gravity of the story if you were playing this on mobile. Like, oh, I can't wait to do the next part, you know? But in this format and just being able to play it all at once, I got a little bored and it was a little bland. So I just didn't end up liking it as much as I hoped. But because it does go through this system of arcs, basically, I got the credits and I said, well, job well done, heroes. And I felt like I wasn't leaving it unfinished. You know, I am, but it doesn't feel that way because I was like, cool, goodbye, friends, you know? So I'm leaving it there. Maybe I'll go back to it in the future. I truly just don't want to. Like the gameplay's great. But the story...
No, I get it. You've had enough.
I have had enough.
Just,
it's so fucking cliche at this point. And so I'm over that. I started Oblivion. The day I started Oblivion, they added Fire Emblem Path of Radiance to NSO. We'll get to that next. But I started Oblivion. I like it a lot.
Cool.
It's fun. It's easier to get into than I thought it would be. I was intimidated a little bit by the game, but it's nothing like crazy complicated or anything. So I'm having fun.
Way less complicated than Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's crazy that you think Oblivion was daunting when you dove right into KCD. That's crazy.
I was just nervous about that because I was like, geez, this is going to be like a fucking undertaking, and it's not nearly as involved. So I'm enjoying it a lot. I like the combat. I like, shooting out a spell every now and then. That's cool. I play in third person. I don't know if that's like sacrilegious, but I did that by accident because I went to ride a horse and it switched to third person. And then it got stuck that way. And I didn't notice. I didn't notice for like an hour that I was like, wait a minute, I can see my guy. And then I had to Google how to switch between the perspectives. And then I switched it back and I was like, I kind of liked the other way. So I've been playing it third person ever since.
Okay.
And I think it's great. Cool. I'm just mainlining it. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I'm just mainlining that.
You're supposed to do whatever you want to do.
That's what I've been doing. Yeah. And it's good. I like the characters so far. I like the little story that's being told. I completely agree with you, Brad, though. That's like every main story quest is in like a cave, a tunnel, like a sewer. And I'm like, there's this beautiful world out here.
Yeah.
And like every main story quest is like getting that fucking hole. And I'm like, dude, why?
That's
Like,
not
what
every
is
main
this?
story quest. That's almost every quest in the game.
I'm just like, bro, like, why is everything underground that I need to access? Like, everything is like an underground temple, an underground lair. And I'm like, look at this beautiful world we're in.
Yeah.
Can I spend some time out here? You know, besides just walking between the missions? But I do like it.
Cool.
There's some weird stuff. Like, there will just be no music, like, at all sometimes for a while.
Mhm.
You're just like walking around fighting stuff in silence. It's just a little weird. Like just nothing in the background. And there's not even much ambient noise. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, but it is. And like that was just making me laugh because I'm like in a cave fighting stuff. And there's just no sounds except the occasional death noise.
Yeah.
And me walking around in there.
Yeah.
Right. But I like it. I'm having fun. I couldn't resist though, and I did start Fire Emblem Path of Radiance on Nintendo Switch Online. It's a GameCube game, and it's great. It's really great, and the cutscenes are cool, and I love the look of it. I'd rather all the new ones look like this than the fucking horrible art they're doing now, but like it's really good so far. We got the weapon wheel. I love the weapon wheel where it's like, you know, swords beat this and axes beat that. I like that. I love that system. You know, the kind of rock, paper,
The rock,
scissors
paper,
shit.
scissors, yeah.
I'm all into that. This will be a truer challenge than the Game Boy ones on NSO because there's no rewind. Now, of course, you can create your like suspension points or whatever it is on NSO. Like you can save whenever the fuck you want, so you can cheese it that way and like save before you do actions. But you can't just rewind shit like I could on the Game Boy Advance ones. And I was like, whoa, that guy just got fucking annihilated. Let me roll that back and try again. But I'm having a blast with that. The reason why I started that is because Oblivion does not work well with remote play. So I can play it on my TV, no problem. But trying to play it on the Logitech G Cloud is bad. Like really, really bad. So it's just not. XP Play, the app I really liked, finally got shut down. Boo hoo. Now you really are just forced to use the remote play that's over the internet like browser versus the whatever. It sucks. It sucks. So it's not very good anymore. So I'm playing now. I'm gonna just be playing Fire Emblem during our evenings when Colin and I are in the living room together, and I'll play Oblivion, you know, when he's working and shit during the day.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very nice. Gene, what have you been up to, man?
Not really playing that much. But I will say that I revisited a game that I think I think Sony should be releasing the Spider-Man games on the Switch. Because Insomniac probably needs more money.
Yeah.
And I think the Spider-Man games will sell really well. But I've been playing Spider-Man 2 again because I actually never played it twice before. I never played the New Game Plus when it came out, right? And then I got reminded why I never finished New Game Plus because the game fucking sucks on the replay. You mean you don't want to go on a Coney Island date with your best pals Harry Osborn and Mary Jane, two very poorly written characters who talk exactly the same way, just really, really nice for about 15 minutes before you want to fight, you know? You mean that I didn't want to redo the high school flashback scene where I just do the most basic Spider-Man shit of like, ooh, shoot the web ball at the balloon to distract the janitor kind of shit again, you know? Or just suffer through oh my god, man. Like, yeah, I really think that Dragon Age Veilguard was bad in terms of like the cringy, like really like, you know, like woke writing. And I'm not saying like, obviously I'm pretty woke, right? I love diversity, blah, 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 right? Like that, right? But I understand when it gets forced, it's super cringe. And Veilguard kind of forced it, but it was relegated really to just one character. And that one character could have been written well. It was just that character Tosh was written badly. With Spider-Man 2, I think people really gave it a pass because it's Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man is basically like the mainstream the mainstream game. It's the one game that it's a game that people who only play 2K and Call of Duty.
Yeah,
People,
they'll play Spider-Man, yeah.
They'll play Spider-Man. They're like, oh, let me enrich my palette a little bit more. I'm going to play Spider-Man to be just a little bit more cultured as a culture gamer, right? So they fucking play Spider-Man. And then they probably gave Spider-Man a pass because this is their one game beside Call of Duty and NBA 2K that they play, right? But the cringe writing is all over Spider-Man 2. Micah, do you play Spider-Man 2?
I watched Colin play it, and I still make jokes about the BIPOC artists section.
Dude,
we don't refer to ourselves as BIPOC. We don't.
I just finished that side quest last night, and I totally forgot about that. And then you find this graffiti, and then like the graffiti is like threateningly saying, "We BIPOC artists" or whatever. I'm like, nobody fucking calls themselves that.
No,
you know?
Like except in a performative and like chronically online people
academic way. Like if you're doing academically, fine, right?
But
like, I'm not gonna call myself like
themselves that way.
Yeah, like it's like why are you scientifically categorizing yourself that way? You're like, oh, me, the Homo sapien, or whatever like that, you know, or like I'm like. I wouldn't call myself AAPI, Asian American Pacific Islander, a podcaster journalist, unless I was like speaking to like a seminar about Asian American Pacific Islanders or whatever, you know?
Right. There's a context to where it just makes sense, you know?
Mm-hmm. This isn't like a lecture.
It felt forced. It felt weird and forced.
It's not a lecture on identity. You could say BIPOC if I'm like at some African American like summit or something like that, and it's like, okay, yeah, we're all speaking the same language here. We're gonna say BIPOC and diaspora and all that stuff, right? But it's like, why is it in my fucking Spider-Man side quest video game? That's crazy.
Because you know, it's like, how do I say this? It's exactly just what you said of like the game is diverse. We have a black deaf character who is like a prominent, part of the side story. Isn't that enough? Why do we have to like keep kicking me with a shoe? Like, and there's more, and why isn't it enough that she's just in here and she's part of the game?
He's like black and Colombian, or what is he?
He's like half Puerto Rican, and then there's the nice little deaf girl that he's friends with, and I like that character.
You have to play the side quest as a deaf girl, and then so you see her from her point of view, and it's cool. It's cool. The sound is muted, right? So it's like, okay, that's cool. But then like everywhere she looks, like there's this fucking cartoon like thing that she has like the interaction button. It's like she's deaf. She's not slow. She's not like she's
it's not accidentally offensive.
Yeah, she's not mentally 5 years old. Like when she sees a guy waving, you don't need a cartoon character of a guy going like that, whatever. She's just deaf. She's totally fine. She's totally within her mental capacity to recognize what objects look like. She just can't hear that well. You know?
Yeah, no, this is what the world looks like to a deaf person. It's like Barney's in the corner. It's like, I don't know. I feel like we're taking this to a weird place. I feel like you made it so diverse it was offensive. Like, did you consult a real deaf person on if that was okay?
They did, but they probably consulted a fucking psychopath about shit like that.
Well, I mean, it was, not to bring that back up, but it was a sweet baby game,
No, that's true. Yeah,
it was a sweet baby game, and like I don't know, I've played other sweet baby games, and they're all fine. It's
sweet
just
baby
really
seal
weird.
Of quality.
Yeah, it's just really weird that Spider-Man 2 was just so abjectly terrible. And also, like, beyond that, like, the gameplay is, like, awesome. The combat is cool. The swinging is cool. But then, like, I also noticed certain things, the regular crimes, and you always have to chase a car, right? The freeway chase. That's fun, right? I love that shit. But I noticed that there's only one animation for it, and it's shared between both Spider-Man.
Yeah, they
whereas Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales had different animations to stop the car. But Spider-Man 2, they're like, oh no, you got to stop the car the exact same way every single time. And it's like, that just really breaks my immersion as to like what I'm actually doing. I don't fucking do the freeway chases anymore, because why is Spider-Man doing the same thing every single time he jumps on a car? That's weird to me, So Spider-Man 2 is such a weird game. And it's been interesting to see people kind of realize that slowly over the years. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, this game was not all that, and beyond the obvious, like what the fuck was up with Venom was actually like kind of ruined, honestly. When you think about like why he called himself Venom, like it doesn't make any sense. He just randomly decided to call himself that. Whereas like with Eddie Brock and the alien symbiote, they would say things like, we are poison to Peter Parker's life. We are the venom to him, So that's how, like it's kind of corny. But it's like that's how he's named Venom. But like in Spider-Man 2, he's like, I'm Venom. Because I'm the character. I'm the guy. I'm Venom, And it's like, God damn it. So there, I hate the fact that like all the side quests have like other supervillains, but they're just like, you get to the end of the supervillain side quest, and the payoff is that you find out that the supervillain exists.
Cool.
And you don't fight them. You're like, oh my god, it's so and so, and then the side quest just ends, and you just fuck off and go do something else. And you're like, okay, great information. I'm really happy to know that the supervillain exists in this game, and they're not actually in the game. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm playing it again. I don't
know why you're doing it either. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But all right.
I don't know why I'm playing it again, but I was just like talking to a friend about it, and then she was complaining about it too, and she's trans, so she was like, "This game is fucking way too fucking dumbass woke for my trans ass." Like I'm sorry, man. This shit is pathetic.
It tries like really hard to be like, hey, we're accepting. We love everybody. We'll call you whatever the fuck you want. Don't be a bigot though, bitch, or you're not welcome here. It's like that kind of attitude that's like a little over the top, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But easily the most forgettable game I've played in a long time, Gene. I played through that game and it like instantly left my brain.
In one ear and out the other. Absolutely.
Whoop. I was like, okay. Like I like being Spider-Man. I like swinging around. I like being Spider-Man, though. I don't want to be Mary Jane running around like I'm fucking Rambo or some shit like that.
How dare you? That's sexist.
With her Rocky Dennis face.
How dare you say that?
Bitch is gross, all right? I'll say it.
How dare you say that her sections of the game weren't fun?
They weren't
Playing
fun.
as the person without superpowers.
I'll say it.
Making Spider-Man look weak as fuck because Spider-Man has to like do a 6-hit combo on one thug. But Mary Jane.
Yeah.
She's got the gun.
Some like
she'll take
the
guy in one
white
hit.
Woman running around. Yeah.
The power of white women,
Yeah.
The power is still better than the mental health. Still better than the mental health. I'm glad. Well, actually, you know what? I actually did deal with the mental health of fucking Mary Jane, though. That's the fucking crazy thing, And like everyone in the game fucking talks in therapy speak. They're always like, well, Miles, the maybe you should be thinking about this before you want to do revenge or whatever like that. Maybe you should, it's crazy. It's like littered with therapy speak.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so poorly written. It's awful, but it's a great game. You should sell it on the Switch too. It'll sell like gangbusters.
1 and 2, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Sell the whole trilogy as one package, 1, 2, and 3, and then see how badly like the quality of the writing falls off after Miles Morales. And then you realize it's Spider-Man 2, so we don't get too many of these. So it's like it's okay, right? It's like no, this is actually our third game.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the third game,
one,
and it's the third time we're doing this, and it's getting a little boring and it's a little old,
Yeah.
I mean, like my big beef with Spider-Man. And this kind of crosses like a lot of Spider-Man media is Spider-Man just in general cannot resist giving you a little of the origin story every single time. And it's like, can we have one where we don't do a big flashback sequence and I don't have to do this? We all know where he came from at this point. My eyes start rolling into the back of my head because I'm like, again, how many times can I watch your uncle get shot? I can't do it anymore. It's like, give me a Spider-Man, game where I don't have to have as many flashbacks and shit. Just play as Peter right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing right now?
We need another flashback. Need another flashback of Aunt May telling Peter, like, Peter, you can't do everything by yourself. You have to rely on your friends to do blah blah blah. And it's
the
like
after school special treatment.
Yeah, and it just reminds me that Spider-Man is for fucking kids, and also and Spider-Man is just. It also reminds me that most Spider-Man media just kind of sucks, actually. Like look, I have been forever. I'm 44 years old. Like, I don't know if you guys read the Clone Saga of Spider-Man. Like, Brad, did you read that shit?
No.
Yeah. If you grew up and reread Spider-Man comics back in my day, you are probably also traumatized by the Clone Saga, which is just like the most dog shit story I've ever read in any medium. In any medium. So it just reminds me that like most Spider-Man stories are trash, and like now we're at the part of the video games where it's like, yeah, this kind of sucks. You know, there's way too much going on, and I'm not really looking forward to the next Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland. I don't care. You know. Spider-Verse, I don't care either. With Shamik Moore, the guy who's always trying to hook up with his fucking coworkers and can't do it. Can't do it. Do you guys know about that?
No.
Miles Morales, the Shamik Moore, the voice actor of Miles Morales in Spider-Verse, is the only Spider-Man actor who has not dated his coworker in the Spider-Man. So it's always like, you know, Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst and Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. Like they're always dating their Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy, right? But Shamik Moore is the only Spider-Man actor ever, I guess, or maybe alive, I guess. You know, who knows what they did in the TV shows back then, right? But like in the movies right now, he's the only one who has never hooked up with his co-host, but he keeps trying to, and is public about it. Like look up YouTube videos of Shamik Moore like trying to hook up with Haley Steinfeld, who's the Gwen Stacy. Beautiful woman. I completely understand why he's head over heels for her, but don't fucking publicly do it in front of interviews. It's crazy. It's so cringe.
Isn't she married to Josh Allen?
Yes, of course, she's married.
She's married to Josh Allen.
Yeah, so she got engaged, and that same day,
I didn't know that was her.
That same day, he tweeted like, "Yeah, you know, opportunities pass, but you got to keep it moving or whatever."
You can't be serious. You can't. You
shut the fuck up,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was
like I've heard her name only at the football games. I actually didn't know who she was, and so when you said that, I was like, oh shit. That's what she does for a living. I don't know.
Yeah, and then so there was a Mary Jane in the Tom Holland movies that was only in one movie because that was a fake out. It turns out to be Zendaya. That's the real MJ, right? But in this other MJ, she's gorgeous too, right? And she's black. And you know, Shamik Moore posted a video of him and her hanging out at a party to kind of insinuate that they're like hooking up and together. And then, so she had to go on TikTok and like she asked him to take the video down, and he didn't. And then she never uses TikTok. So she's literally on TikTok and she says, I never use this thing. And she's eating ramen the whole time. And she calls him a fucking weirdo. She said, you're fucking weird. You're a fucking weirdo. You know, I would have just committed a sue right there if I was him. Yeah. You know,
get the blade out.
Just the goon aside right there. You know, just like.
Yeah.
I can't believe this beautiful Mary Jane woman went on TikTok when she doesn't even use TikTok in the middle of her eating some delicious ramen to call me a fucking weirdo to millions of people. That's crazy. Anyways, Spider-Man's all a mess right now. Spider-Man media is all a mess. And Spider-Man 2 is only a part of it. So
yeah, I'm not particularly looking forward to Spider-Man 3. I mean, we don't know anything about it, but I'm not super excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it makes me so like excited for what the fuck is Wolverine gonna be like, man?
I don't know. Yeah, Wolverine's at least violent, so that's good, but yeah, Gene, I'm worried about some Insomniac writing in there. Some bullshit lecturing Logan or something about. I can't wait for someone to lecture Logan a lot in the game.
Yeah, and the problem is that like you honestly see the trajectory of the Insomniac writing through the Ratchet and Clank games, because Ratchet and Clank at the very beginning were very like kind of like odd couple. They argued all the time, but they always like work things out together, right? But the latest Ratchet and Clank games, they are best buddies. Clank is literally hopping universes to get like a nice birthday present for Ratchet. You know, and he's like, "Oh, do you like the present, Ratchet?" It's like these guys are so like simping for like everyone just simps for each other in each of these games. And you play Spider-Man 2 again, like everybody is so fucking nice to each other. The only time they're not nice to each other is when it's forced. When Peter has the alien, and now he's like, "Oh, he's got the alien now, so now he has to be mean to Mary Jane, and now he has to say mean stuff." But then as soon as the alien leaves, he's back to being super nice again. There's no come down period or anything like that. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and they never fucking talk about it. They're just completely fine. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it is crazy.
I just need to get that off my chest. Spider-Man 2. What a game.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
That's great, Gene. I can piggyback off that.
Okay.
Something crazy. What I've been playing is Sonic 06.
Oh.
So
why? What the hell are you doing this for?
Never mind me. Why you? You know. What the fuck?
I got the email that Brad's live on Twitch, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing this for? Like,
yeah. And I'm also playing the worst version of it, the PS3 version.
Nice.
So let me tell you why I played this game. I've had this game for years. I've played many Sonic games, but I never played this one. So I've always wanted to play it. And I was thinking, I'm like, it's been a lot of good games. I'm having a great time playing games lately. It's been awesome. So we need perspective once again. We need balance in the force.
Like me and Mind's Eye. Yeah.
So we need to play something to remember what a really bad game is, because everyone's calling shit slop nowadays. It's trash, blah, blah, blah. Let's play some real trash. Because most of those people that say that shit, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They have no idea. So I decided to play a real trash game. And boy, yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. Kind of from every single angle, except I will say the music, pretty cool. Not bad. Pretty good Sonic soundtrack. But this is a fucking weird game, weird story, weird characterization, horribly performing game. Runs like absolute trash. It's fucking, it's like, this was supposed to be Sonic's big comeback after Sonic Adventure 2. This game is so bad, Yuji Naka left halfway through development, who went on to make Balan Wonderworld. That guy committed to Balan Wonderworld, but bounced on Sonic. He was the co-creator of Sonic and fucking bounced on this game. That's how bad it was. But I played it because there's some things I saw about the game. I was like, this looks cool. Mike, I know you have some context because you watch Game Grumps on it, but you start in this city and it kind of looks like Venice. And I was like, this looks cool. And I remember from Sonic Adventure 1, I kind of liked the free roam elements at the time. I thought that was pretty fun getting to run around. And I thought it was going to be like this. And I do like the setting. But in these areas that you're in the town, they are very small and condensed. And you're not given a lot of freedom to run around in them because there's always someone guarding the next entryway. And when you start moving, the frame rate just is all over the place. It's completely inconsistent. And I'm not talking dropping from 30 frames to 28 to 25. I'm talking dropping down to like 6. And it's unbearable because this continues when you're running real fast and when shit's flying all around you and exploding. It's like unplayable at many moments. I had parts where Sonic just kind of fucking flew off into the sky for some reason, and I don't really know why. There's a boss fight early on with Silver, the Hedgehog, who's a newer character in this game, and he just fucking stun locks you like you're playing Marvel vs. Capcom. You know what I'm talking about, Gene, where you get fucking juggled in the air for like 20 seconds? Mm-hmm. He can just animation lock you repeatedly over and over and over until you're dead. It's a baffling game, and I don't know how this game exists or how it even came out. I know the 360 version I heard is a little better because the loading in this game is unbearable.
I remember
Picture
that.
this.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, let me paint you a picture, okay? So you're in this town. There's NPCs. You walk up to an NPC. Some of them, you talk to them. They say a word, it loads. And I'm not talking loading for like a second or two. I'm talking like 15 seconds. It loads. Immediately back to them. They'll say maybe a couple more sentences. It loads again. Then for like 15 more seconds, then you're free to move around. And this is a constant throughout the game. The game is constantly loading stuff, breaking stuff up, killing the pace the entire way. There are parts where you get to play as Tails and Knuckles, and it was so weird because I was just like, man, the controls are so bad in this game. It reminded me of playing a NES game where people complain about controls in games a lot. I don't hear that as much nowadays about just controls in general, but this reminded me a lot of playing games where I'm like, man, it just feels like shit to move around in this game. You remember, Micah, you love Pumpkin Hill. You know Pumpkin Hill. Okay, that was Sonic Adventure 2. There are parts you get to play as Knuckles. None of that charm is there. You're no longer going through these cool environments, digging up Chaos Emeralds, having some sense of exploration. Nope. It just kind of is like a straightforward line level, and Knuckles feels even worse to play somehow in this game.
Sonic has shit already.
Yeah, it's like beyond bad. Sonic has like a weird relationship with this human girl. Like we're good on bestiality territory.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it makes me so uncomfortable,
Yeah.
the meshing of people into the Sonic world. Like, it just always feels
They look so like
weird.
jarring. Dr. Eggman looks more jarring in this game than I've ever seen him in my entire life. It's so crazy. There's a cutscene where Sonic is like with this girl, like holding her in her arms, like running through the Windows XP background. She's like, what the fuck is going on here? Who thought this was a good idea? And yeah, I like couldn't take it. I played I think 3.5 hours and I was like fucking mentally defeated.
I couldn't
It's a
take
lot more.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than I would have played. Because it's like when you're talking about the loading times, it's like every single loading time was a chance for you to leave, Brad.
Yeah.
Every single one. They were saying, like, why are you still here?
I feel like obligated to finish it sometime, but it is such a mentally and physically draining game on me. It's like makes me violent in the head where I'm like, fuck, I want to like snap this disc because it's so bad, dude. When I think about
Brad,
it.
be careful, all right? We don't need you going mental, all right?
I'm gonna
This is
snap.
how long to
Sonic's
beat
gonna do
says. How long to beat says it's a 16-hour game. You got 16 hours in you, bro? Like, that's a
don't know.
lot.
I don't know, but it's gonna set me off one
I
day.
don't need you going off the
Let's
deep end.
Snap this on camera. Yeah, Sonic 06 finally did it to me, man. But yeah, it's fucking absolutely awful. Play any other Sonic game over this. It's ridiculous. If you want some history, though, and context of seeing what a bad game is, especially with a humongous IP, maybe check it out. I don't think you can play it on anything modern, though. I don't think you can play it on Series X. Maybe it was backwards compatible on Xbox One, maybe. But I don't think with Series X. It's not on anything else. It's not on PC, so you got to get out some old hardware to play this thing and play at your own risk, I guess, because it ain't good.
This is literally like some sort of horror movie where like you found an artifact and like because it's like you got to expend a little bit of effort.
Yeah.
You got to play it on the old hardware, so it's like you know what you're doing. You're opening the old dusty book, and everyone's like, "Don't do it, don't do
Pandora's
it," and
box,
you're doing it.
Yeah. It's a cautionary tale, that's for sure. Beware of that hedgehog.
It was a downfall of Yuji Naka for sure. Yep.
Yeah, send him in a
It kind of
downward
showed that
spiral.
he kind of had no clothes. That he wasn't. That he might have been not the most important member of the Sonic team.
A hack,
Yeah.
as some would say.
Because like everyone calls him the creator of Sonic, and it's like he was one of the people.
One of
who
the
created
creators.
Sonic,
Yeah, he's a co-creator.
And he just might be the weakest link, actually. And it's like,
Yeah.
look, and I'm probably like a light Balan Wonderworld defender in that I think the game is terrible, but I think the game could have worked if it was. But the game could have worked if it was like designed better, And that's exactly what Prince of Peach Showtime was. Actually, it was a game with one button that's a platformer, and you have the one button does something different every single level. And that's exactly what Balan Wonderworld is. And it's like you had an idea, you just lacked the skill to execute it. And
I reviewed
but you're great at embezzling money.
Yeah, that's true. That's maybe not so because he got caught.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, he got caught though, so maybe he's not even fucking good at that. Jesus Christ.
He's not good at anything.
Yeah.
I reviewed
You
Balan
can't do
Wonderworld.
crimes. You can't make games.
Yeah.
Balan Wonderworld at least ran good and had some kind of cool boss fights for a 3D platformer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not good either. Very bad game. Very bad. All right. Micah touched on this. We'll move on to just the news again. Once again, just a quick PSA. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is out on NSO. So if you want to play a once very expensive GameCube game, you can play it for now. I love when that shit happens because I love the scalper market and the high prices just dropping rapidly. That's good shit. We need more of that. We need that for Pokemon games. So if you're curious about it, you want to play it, there it is. Also, Animal Crossing New Horizons, the Switch 2 version is out, I think this week. Mike, I know you and me were kind of tempted to revisit Animal Crossing on Switch 2, but it had some new features that they're adding to the Switch 2 version as well. And there's going to be a patch also that day that adds some new stuff. But if you're a Switch 2 enjoyer, check it out. Animal Crossing there. I would like to make time for it. I don't know if I'll get to it soon, but I'm curious, Micah. Are you going to revisit it soon, Micah, you think?
Oh, 100%. I'm just curious to try out some of the stuff. Like they added like the mouse controls for like decorating. They add a megaphone so you can call to your residents using the system mic. Like they random shit like that. But then they got like Captain's coming to town. I'm into this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm gonna get to it this week because I'm playing Oblivion and Fire Emblem which are big enough games already. But I am excited about this. It's going to be next in line.
Yeah, there's like some hotel they're adding or something like that.
Yeah,
You
I
can
think that's
decorate
what
hotel
Cap'n
rooms for tourists.
is
Okay.
bringing. And I loved the Cap'n character. He's
Yeah,
like
you're
so
right.
cute
There it is.
and fun.
Cap'n. I don't know if I've ever seen Cap'n.
Oh, because he's in the 3DS version, I believe. He brings you to the island where you could go fishing for like special fish and like
He's
fish
the
for
actual
sharks.
Kappa. Okay.
Yeah, he like brings you on a boat to
Cool.
the island, and he's adorable. I think I have his amiibo somewhere. Oh yeah,
Dude, you get to
He's
work
down
for
here.
Cap'n and his family. So you're a slave.
I mean that's Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
you are
true. You're a
immediately
slave to debt.
in horrible debt because they're like, we don't allow homeless people, so you got to buy a house, and we don't really give out traditional loans. You got to work off this money forever. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
that's the game.
Also, yeah, with the Switch 2 version, you can share your island with 12 player sessions online, and that's got to be a disaster since that's to load every person in individually.
Dude, like Animal Crossing is the absolute worst for trying to link up with people.
It's so
just
bad, dude.
historically. And it's not even really the appeal for me these days because, I don't know, once upon a time I was like, oh, I want to have, all the fruit trees, so I got to find someone with cherries and visit their world and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got peaches in my world. That's great.
Peaches.
That's cool. Great. I don't care what I get. I think I'm just going to start a new one, though. I have not played in several years. I think I'm just going to restart.
I don't have my old data. I forgot to transfer it or some. Because you had to do it like individually for Animal Crossing. You had to transfer like specifically. So I lost all my thing. But whatever. It's fine. No big deal.
You lost all hour and a half you played before you.
No,
I
played. I played like probably 20 hours. I had the wrestling ring. That's when I was like, dude, this fucking sucks. You can't do anything with what you get in this game.
No, it is. I liken Animal Crossing kind of to paper dolls. If you were a girl in the 90s like me, or obviously even older than that, if you were a girl in the 1930s like me and played with paper dolls, you don't really do much with them besides change the outfits.
Yeah, you just
they're
look
flimsy, they're delicate. You're that's the game. And Animal Crossing in a similar way reminds me of that feeling as a kid of you're collecting the stuff and you decorate your house with it, and that's the game. You can't really interact with it. You can sit down in the chair. I got the kiwi chair and I can sit down in it.
Yeah.
But that is, it's like on the surface, you're like, oh, bro, I got a wrestling ring. What can I do with it? And it's like, nothing.
I couldn't even walk in it. He would just like roll on it and that was it. I was like, what?
Exactly. So like there's the appeal is the collectathon. And completing sets, you want to get all the Rococo furniture, you want to get all the fruit furniture, but it's the paper dolls kind of thing of like, that's it. This is the game.
I think they're adding though the consoles are coming back, which is really cool. You can play like old games on it. That's fucking cool, but you do have to be NSO for that, so just keep that in mind. But I think they had that even in the first game because I'm pretty sure I had that. A console's like old Animal Crossing games, so it's like weird they're just finally adding it now. But better late than never, I guess.
They're like you'll play it. You'll play it. It's not feature rich.
That's the Nintendo way.
Games, but you'll play it.
Yeah, that's Nintendo. Yeah, all their sports games recently. Yeah, you'll play it.
Oh my god, yeah, the sports games are really losing the appeal for me. Real quick, just talking about old people stuff. This came up in the Discord. Did you guys have penny candy as children?
Penny candy? I don't think
like
so.
You go to a store and each piece of candy is a penny. So like if you hand them 50 cents, you get 50 pieces of candy.
I can't
had this
recall
as a child, and people were acting like I was 100 years old.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that does sound like something that a 100-year-old person would totally.
Well, they would have had it too. They might have even gotten 2 pieces per penny. I don't know, but it still existed when I was a child.
Yeah, I can't recall, Mike, off the top of my head. It's been too long. Too old to remember. All right. Gene, any interest in Animal Crossing? Or are you good?
No, I never want to play Animal Crossing ever again in my life.
He's done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Moving on.
The pandemic, again, I keep repeating it, but the pandemic trauma is real. I can't hear that song without yeah, I don't even want to hear the notes about it. It just brings me back to such a weird time.
That I'm curious about that for me too, Gene, because every time I've thought about playing Animal Crossing, I do just remember being in my apartment during the pandemic, hadn't seen
Mhm.
my family in a week, and I'm just like, like
You
kind
weren't
of
even with
frazzled and freaking
you weren't
out. And
even
I
with
have
Colin at
not
the
played
time.
it.
Yeah,
Like, I have
this is
not
before.
played it in a long time. Every time I think about playing it, it reminds me of that.
Yeah, no, I just feel like crying every time I think about Animal Crossing now. How lonely we all were, how doomed we all were. How
Lysoling a box of cereal I bought at the supermarket because I think it might kill me. Like,
yeah, like spraying down our fucking groceries and shit like that, dude.
Dude, like we were Lysoling everything we bought because it's like the news is telling you they don't know how long the virus lives on cardboard. And I'm like, shit, I'm wiping everything down. I don't know. It was
Dude,
terrible.
couldn't touch your fucking face or whatever like that,
If
remember?
you touch your face, you're fucking toast.
Yeah. God, dude, like just like the mental damage that we're still kind of dealing with, honestly. Like I honestly think that the pandemic fried people's brains, and that's why everything is so terrible right now, because like we're all just like undiagnosed mentally ill people, billions of us on the planet right now.
Billions.
This is our pluribus. Like everyone who had to deal with COVID has like something has shifted in them mentally.
Oh, did you watch
there
Pluribus?
might be no,
Oh, okay.
no, but I'm familiar with the concept that there's like normal people and not normal people is like what I know.
Sure.
And so
yeah.
it's just like that's what I'm
Right.
thinking about this is like there's probably a handful of people who are perfectly unscathed by COVID.
Yeah, Pluribus was written like 10 years ago, so a lot of people, they're like, oh, is it like AI, is like COVID? But it's like, no, it's a lot of things, but like, yeah, it does touch on those topics, whatever. It absolutely does remind me of Pluribus as well. But yeah, no thank you to Animal Crossing. I don't want to touch it. It's nice that the console games are coming back. That's huge, because I used to love that in old Animal Crossing games.
Yeah.
But it's
Balloon fight.
You got to at least change the setting, change the fucking song.
Got
You got to change the setting at least. Like I tried playing it again. I started a whole new island, and I played it for like 45 minutes. I was like, I can't. I feel like I'm gonna kill myself. So.
Yeah. All right. Mario sports titles, just quickly. Mario's Tennis Fever is almost here. Nintendo put out a new trailer. I personally have no interest in getting this. If it ain't golf, I ain't getting it. And especially because the last tennis games were kind of underwhelming. But are any of you guys interested in Mario Tennis?
I wanted to be. I wanted to be, but I'm not.
You could
Like
be
every
Yoshi.
time I watch the trailer, I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm just not. I really wanted to be into it, but I'm just not feeling it. And but it's like I can't keep sinking money into these games I'm unsure about, type deal, within reason, right? But I'm just like this. I'm just really not feeling.
Yeah, I get it, dude. Gene, do you have any interest in Mario Tennis?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of us are particularly interested in it. Crapton Picard wrote and said, hey, Brickfisters, Mario Tennis Fever is coming out pretty soon. Any interest? No. Any history of Mario Tennis games? Yes. $70 stings a bit, but my wife and 6-year-old son heard about the game and really want to play Kirby Air Riders was pretty full featured, so I feel like I really got my money's worth in that game, and my son and I absolutely love it. I feel like Mario Kart World was cool, but a bit lacking. However, that one only cost me $50, so I don't mind it as much. I used to play Wii Sports and Mario Golf games, but I've never actually played a tennis game. How about you all? Which Mario Sports games are your favorites? Thanks all. Favorite sports games are definitely Mario Golf games, particularly Toadstool Tour on GameCube. Fucking love that golf game. That shit slapped. Gene, favorite Mario Sports game, if any?
Mario Strikers for GameCube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
GameCube one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
And Mario Tennis, but way back then, but I forget which ones.
And 64,
but,
dude.
Yeah.
That's one I probably played the most. Micah, what about you? Mario sports games. Any favorites?
I did like the Mario Tennis on Switch 1, which is what Aces. Is that the one?
Maybe.
I'm on
I'm not
Wikipedia
sure.
right now. Mario Tennis Aces. I did like that one. I can't remember if I actually owned it though, or if we just rented that like on GameFly. I did like it. Honestly, I was more of like a Wii Sports, a connected venture type person.
Venture.
Versus like, yeah, oh my God, bro, so good. So fucking good. I was more into that versus this. But maybe that's part of why this isn't appealing to me. You know what I really loved? It's that Sega Superstar Tennis game for the Xbox 360. I fucking love that game. Now that's a really good
when you said
game.
Sega, I was like, oh shit, she gonna say Virtua Tennis?
But I have one of those for my Game Boy. I actually booted it up like a week ago, and it was still fun.
Virtua Tennis on Dreamcast, perfection. So good.
But fucking Sega Superstar Tennis? Okay,
I haven't played
the Space Harrier mini game.
Ooh,
Mamma mia!
That's cool.
Mia. No, that's a game.
Superstar Tennis. I'm looking this up.
The time when I was still playing it, the servers were still up, and it was like people were like savants at it.
Oh
like,
dude.
I'm playing the game years late, and there's people in there who have clearly just never stopped playing it.
Oh yeah,
and that's part of it too. With this, I don't really have anyone to play with. You know, like if Colin wanted to play Mario Tennis with me, I'd buy it, but he's not, and that's okay. But I'm not gonna play this by myself like fucking Steven Glansberg. I'm not doing that.
No, I get it, dude. I totally get it. It's like if you got a buddy or someone to play with it, local
or
style,
a kid,
it's the way to go.
I could put a controller in front of my dog. She's not gonna do it, and then I'm just gonna be dunking on her, and it feels cruel after a while, even if she doesn't know what's going on.
Animal abuse, yeah, totally. All right. Next quick little thing, there is a Resident Evil showcase later this week. I believe it's on the 15th for us, so that's Thursday. So by the time you hear this, you might have already seen it, but I'm not going to watch that shit. They're going to show more Requiem. I'm good. I don't need to see any more of this kind of thing going on here. But in case you didn't know, Requiem is coming to Switch 2 day and date, which is really cool. But Mike, I know you're not going to be playing this probably. You'll watch Colin play, though.
Scary.
Gina, I know you're going to be playing this, but I assume you're like me and you're not going to watch this.
I actually, I'll talk to you about it offline.
Okay, never mind. Gene's in it, everybody.
Yeah, but I am excited for. I am very excited for Resident Evil Requiem. If it wasn't for GTA 6, just being GTA 6 itself, like story wise and gameplay wise, I am more excited for Resident Evil 9 than GTA 6.
Yeah,
if you put a gun to my head and ask me which game I would play right now, of course it'd be GTA 6, just out of sheer curiosity, But
yeah,
Resident Evil 9 would be it. So it's I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah,
man, what is REX going to be like? RE10 Rex, right?
RTS. They're going a new direction.
Resident Evil 10, yeah. You know what would be sick if they called it Resident Evil Sweet Home?
Sweet Home.
Go back to the roots of what the game was originally supposed to be, a re-release of Sweet Home, the original NES game.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Go back to a rebuilt Spencer Mansion. 1-to-1 replica.
I wouldn't be mad. Fuck it, man. Just the Resident Evil was one series where it's like to tickle my member berries all day, Yeah,
member berries all day for Resident Evil. Absolutely, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
They don't do it enough. Where's Jill? For fuck's sake, man.
Where's Jill?
Where is Jill Valentine? She is like the main character of the Resident Evil series, and she's in like 2 games. 3 games.
She's been absent since Revelations, I guess.
Since Revelations 1, yeah. And director of Resident Evil 7 and 9 made Revelations 1. So,
I don't know. Maybe she'll show up, but I would love to play as her again. That'd be great.
Oh, man. If Jill shows up in RE9, that'd be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I would pop off for that for sure.
Yeah, dude.
But I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the gameplay is like. Is it going to be open world? Are we going to be exploring the ruins of Raccoon City? I don't know.
Yeah, a lot to see still, and I don't want to see it yet. I want to experience it myself. But we'll see.
I want to do that too, for sure. You are doing
how much longer till the game comes out?
February. It's next month. It's like the end of February, I think.
Stop showing it. What are you doing? Stop it. We want mystery. We don't want to know. Stop it. Everyone knows. Everyone knows the game's coming. Shut up.
As many details as possible.
I think there's a lot of pressure. I think the pre-orders are a little low right now too, probably, which is why.
People don't pre-order games anymore. It's honestly in like the digital heavy marketplace now. It's just different. Like I know that pre-orders are still an indication of interest, but truly, it's like they're not going to run out. It's not GameStop.
That's the
They're not
thing.
going to
Yeah.
run out of them.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to submit your pre-order to get one anymore.
Yeah, we're
like
not
it's
calling GameStop. We're not going to GameStop to pre-order Halo 3 anymore to make sure that we get our Halo 3 copy. You know,
it truly is different now. Like, do I still pre-order things because I think I'm going to forget to buy it and I want a physical copy? Yeah, that's why I do it. I pre-order shit because I'm like, I'm going to forget about this and then Target's going to run out of this weird Switch game that nobody else wanted. But if you're buying digital, you just don't have to.
I have Dragon Quest 7 pre-ordered, so, you know, because I wanted a physical. So yeah.
Exactly, you know? So it's just like, I obviously, companies are going to be like, looking at the numbers, they simply must. But it's also just like, dude, I don't know, you guys created this push for digital, and one of those repercussions is going to be not as strong pre-order numbers because it's unlimited, basically. So why bother? Yeah. Unless there's like a week early access and shit like that people want, it's like you're just gonna buy it when it comes out.
Yeah, unless
you
like a little
feel like it.
collectible or something in the game for it. It's like I don't need
if you want a pre-order bonus because there you get a food item in the game, whatever, that type of shit. Because I'm all about that. When they're like, you get a little item, thank you. Yes, I'll take that. But otherwise, it's not needed.
We'll be there day one, though. Me and Gene. We'll be all up in that.
Playing it on Switch, I hope, boys.
Ooh, definitely not. Good Lord.
Brad,
I am curious to see how it runs, though.
What if I paid you?
If you paid me, absolutely.
I will
buy me the game.
I will get it on Switch too. I will get it on Switch too. I will play it on Switch too, absolutely. But I won't play it first on Switch too. It'll be first on PS5.
No, fuck no, dude. You think I'm going to ruin my Resident Evil experience on that thing?
No, it'll be on PS5 first, and then I'll get the Switch 2 version like later. But I can't even fucking buy it on physical on Switch 2 because it's gonna be a fucking game card, you know?
Yeah, it'll be a key card for sure.
So it's like
I see people still posting things like for any time a game's coming out on Switch 2, they're like, oh, confirmed key cards. Like they're all confirmed key card pretty much at this point. Just assume every game on Switch 2 will be a key card unless it's first party, okay?
It's a bummer. It's such a huge bummer, man. Such a huge. So now I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I actually won't play it on Switch 2 because why not just play it on my Steam Deck or my ROG Ally X? It would just be better, and I can use mods on it too, as opposed to.
There you go.
Yeah, it's that's rough, man. The Nintendo, you gotta figure out what to do with like at least these marquee titles, man, like Resident Evil and shit like that. Like you want that shit on a disc or a cartridge. Look at what Cyberpunk did. You I know it's kind of out of your hands, Nintendo, but please incentivize them somehow because like I don't know, man. You're definitely leaving fans like me, me and Micah out in the cold, you know?
Yeah. I get it, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the key cards were the final nail in the coffin for me for collecting physical. That was it, dude.
Yeah, and don't go through limited run games for fuck's sake, please.
No. Dude, I've never bought anything from them, and all I hear about them is like horror stories from people.
Dude.
Waiting forever.
Yeah, I ordered my special edition of River City Girls 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got cancer. I got better from cancer. And then I still waited like another year to get the edition.
Good Lord.
I got later. I was like, I don't fucking give a fuck about River City Girls 0 anymore. What the fuck, man? You know?
Yeah. It's insane.
Isn't there like a class action lawsuit about this?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that's not. Okay, they are, because I'm in the class action lawsuit thing, but that's about they leaked your information to Meta, I think.
Oh.
But
wonderful.
People kept in the middle of complaints about people saying how long things took, people would be like, hey, make sure you check your spam about the class action lawsuit.
Yep.
So maybe I'll get like $10 or something out of that. I got my GameStop money.
Okay.
So now maybe I get a little bit of this.
Okay. Fair. But yeah, if you're, I guess, someone who's on the fence with Resident Evil 9, maybe you've never played a Resident Evil game and you want to see a little more, you'll get another opportunity to see it very soon. All right. Just really quickly, guys, today kind of announced that, or some of the employees said that some games have been, or studios have been shut down by Meta. A couple of studios, including Explosion Man Studio, Twisted Pixel, and Asgard Wrath Sanzaru Games. This is from VGC. Now, I'm just bringing this up because I have a soft spot in my heart for Sanzaru because they did the Sly Cooper trilogy, the remaster, and they also did Sly 4, Thieves in Time, which I really enjoyed as well. but they got bought by Meta a while ago, but it seems like they've been shut down too, which makes me kind of sad because they're talented. They made those Asgard Wraths games on Meta, and those were very good VR games actually too. So they're a talented team, but you hate to see it, man. You hate to see
Asgard Wrath
people get shut down.
Yeah, I saw Asgard Wrath. I didn't play it, right? But like I saw clips of it, and I was like, man, that game looks fucking fire, actually.
Yeah.
You know, and it won like VR. It won like numerous awards, VR Game of the Year. So it's definitely one of those games that was like, oh, this is a huge game that shows the potential of VR.
Yeah,
and yeah.
Gene, I don't know if I told you this, but years ago I went to a E3 Judges Week, which is like a Judges Week is kind of like a thing where you can play a lot of stuff before E3 time, before they like kind of put all the demos publicly and all that kind of stuff. I went there and Sanzaru was there and they were showing off Asgard's Wrath and I played it and I was like, wow, this is actually really good. And when I found out it was Sanzaru, I was like, oh shit. I went up to the guy there and I was like, dude, I loved Sly Thieves in Time. Thanks, man, for the game. And he was oh, I got something for you. He pulled out a sick little Sly Cooper patch that he gave me. Cool. And I still have it somewhere in my house. But I was like, dude, fuck yeah. But unfortunately, that team is seemingly gone for now. But I don't know. I would love to see them do another Sly Cooper game. I think they did a great job, but I don't think that'll ever be happening because it seems like if why can't Sucker Punch, if they don't want someone to do it, no one will do it kind of thing right now. And doesn't seem like Sony is that interested in Sly Cooper as much as I love it. So
unless they can do a Sly Cooper like Toontown style live service game, it ain't happening.
Yes.
But that's an idea.
Yeah,
that's a fantastic idea. Someone write to them and tell them that.
Have you played Toontown? Have you seen Toontown?
I remember the commercials. I didn't get to play it.
That and Wizard 101. I remember the commercials for all that shit.
Because it cost money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember like they had like a free, like you could play free for like an hour.
Throw pies at your friends' faces. Yeah, that's like what you do in Toontown.
Yes, throw the pies. Dude, okay, now imagine it's Sly Cooper themed, but it's Toontown-esque. Who's in charge at PlayStation right now? We must tell them. We must.
Golden idea. Yeah. Herman Holst?
This is a great fucking idea. I have my finger on the pulse of what millennials want. Okay. And if you people still love Toontown. They still talk about it. Okay. I mean, I know a girl who still plays Neopets. Okay. Like if you want to appeal to this, I know what get Herman on the line. Someone.
Get Herman. Someone get Herman. I don't know about getting Herman on the line.
Give me Herman Holst and tell him this idea. Well, someone tweeted at him. He's gonna hate it. And he's not gonna do it. But
let's make Colin tell someone at PlayStation or something like that.
I know because like Colin, we set up a meeting again and be like,
hey, so I got an idea.
Yeah, fantastic idea. Like, you remember Toontown?
Remember Toontown? Think Toontown, but Sly Cooper. Yeah.
It would be great, though. I know it sounds like stupid, but just hear me out. It'd be fucking awesome.
I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
Then we're going to end up seeing like a fan project done. They're going to be shut down immediately with lawsuits, but, it will prove the point. Someone who can make a game do this, please.
Someone do it.
I will pay you nothing.
Nothing. Pay you and thanks.
You may hear from their lawyers.
Yeah.
That's a risk you're going to have to take.
All right. Just quick final little story here. Nintendo president Shuntaro Furukawa had an interview with a Japanese news site called Kyoto Shimbun. Now, this interview was locked behind a paywall, so I couldn't necessarily see it. And I think it was all in Japanese. Maybe you could translate it. But I just have a couple notes here from my Nintendo about what they talked about. You may have seen a few tidbits. People have been talking about some stuff that he said in the interview. But here's just some of the highlights. Switch 2 supply has stabilized globally, except for in Japan, where a little more time is needed. Nintendo aims to make Switch 2 an accommodating, generous, and forgiving piece of hardware. Nintendo says taking this approach will help to realize first and third-party dev ideas. Nintendo says there are people who pick up their consoles when reaching a certain age, and Nintendo wants to make sure the Switch 2 is accessible for them. The current memory price has no immediate impact on Nintendo's financial performance. Concerning the potential of a price increase on products, Furukawa said, I cannot comment on hypotheticals right now. Nintendo will further enhance their software offerings from 2026 onwards, yada, yada, yada. Furukawa says Nintendo is developing popular series that many fans have been waiting for, so nothing really new there we expect. Wants to build excitement leading up to the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Nintendo will share more. Nothing really too surprising here from that. I guess like the most kind of thing people were talking about was the RAM prices going up and them worried about prices going up for consoles and stuff like that. Like we saw Switch 1 prices go up. And I'd say be ready for it. They're not going to comment on it right now, but I would not be surprised if that happens.
They'll never comment until they won't even comment on it when it happens. So,
yeah, they'll just raise it and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be happening. Oh, Nintendo would like to establish a system to release more films beyond these Mario and Zelda. Of course, they're going to want to do that. And on the topic of creating anime, Furukawa said if we can create works uniquely in Nintendo, it'd be good in the future. So maybe they have that animation studio, I forgot what it is called, who did some of those shorts, but maybe they're interested in anime as well, which Zelda would be very good for, or Metroid could be really cool. But yeah, nothing too crazy in here, but I just thought we'd highlight it really quick. Any thoughts about any of this stuff from you guys? All right, that's a big no. That's totally fine. There's not a lot here.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
That's the thing. Like, oh, we want to be a child's first console. Done. We want to invite third parties. Well, Nate the Hate said the dev kit situation's resolved, so I guess done. It's just kind of like,
yeah, it's like not a whole lot.
We can't talk about price. All right.
Yeah,
we're gonna hype up the movie. Okay.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
It's a puff piece. It's not a bad thing, but it's like there's nothing groundbreaking here. He didn't say actually Miyamoto's been a robot this whole time. Like there's nothing in here to make you gasp. Like, oh my god, it just isn't. Yeah,
I saw rumors, Micah, about possibly ARMS coming back.
That'd be fucking sick.
So I know you and Gene
I'd support it again. I'd support it again.
Yeah.
But I don't want my heart broken again either.
Don't get too excited. Yeah.
I won't. I simply will not. It'll be legs instead.
Oh yeah. I mean, they had the leg attachment. I remember you can put it on your leg. I did do that. Gotta try it all out.
You know what? They're not going to reward us with ARMS because we didn't support Dragon Drive. So
yeah, they're like, you want ARMS too? You didn't buy Dragon Drive, so fuck you.
It's literally like Kevin Samuels, who died, but he used to, on his YouTube channel, he'd punish people if they didn't send in like enough super chats, and he'd start playing this like horrible country music, and like until he sent in enough chats, and then he'd shut it off, and they're like, you can't have ARMS until 1 million people buy Dragon Drive.
That's like a DSP strat. Wow. All right. Let's end the show with some write-ins from the audience. If you want to write into the show, I post a thread every Sunday on our Patreon calling for your submissions, so keep an eye out there. Stormworn wrote in and said, "Sup, punchers? Recently, I saw Brad posting the Discord about some beautiful limited edition DS lights. They were certainly gorgeous, and they got me thinking, what's your favorite system you've ever owned? Not in the sense of what games you liked, only in regards to the specific hardware. For example, I love my Majora's Mask Edition new 3DS XL. It's got a very nice golden design, and any DS XL is my favorite handheld hardware. What about you guys? Did anyone have those transparent colored N64s? No, I did not, but I remember what you're talking about. Favorite hardware, dude? Honestly, one of my favorites was just my DS Lite, the white one I had. I fucking loved that thing. Unfortunately, it got really faded and gross looking over time. But when I had it and it was in good shape, that thing was a sleek piece of kit. Gene, favorite piece of hardware you've had?
It's a toss-up between Dreamcast and the Steam Deck.
Dreamcast
surprisingly
is very clean.
Well, I mean, the Switch 1 is like my favorite console, right?
Yeah.
But you said favorite system.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of the Steam Deck. Honestly, I love the Steam Deck. I think it's my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
And even over the ROG Ally X, which I'm still playing. I'm still playing that shit a ton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Playing a lot of Starfield on it actually, because Steam Deck does not run Starfield very well. Crashes all the time. It's crazy.
Wow, so the ROG Ally is good for something.
It's good for it's good for AAA games. It can play every game that's out there right now, and the Steam Deck can't. That's the difference. The Steam Deck can't play Alan Wake 2. Well, it probably could, but like you have to do all kinds of wizardry to it and everything like that. Plays Dragon's Dogma 2 terribly. Plays Starfield terribly. Dude, Final Fantasy 16, you have to play it at 240p for it to run at all, which is funny because it runs at like 720p on the PS5 anyways, right? So it's like whatever. So these are like poorly optimized games that the ROG Ally X can kind of brute force through. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which I've actually stopped playing. I think I mentioned maybe that I was playing it. I didn't. Okay, well, so I tried to get to Star Wars Jedi Survivor in the last couple of weeks because I never really finished it, and I thought the story was kind of boring, and the gameplay is the gameplay is annoying. Where it's like you have to like do all these like crazy like Tomb Raider Uncharted puzzles just to get to like the next area. And it's like, dude, I'm just trying to get to the next room. Like why is Cal lightsaber just like running around all over the goddamn walls, flipping all over the place, moving all these blocks and everything like that, and like nothing happens afterwards. I just progress the level. I fucking hate that. Stop it. Just make it a little bit more interesting. And the story sucks. Still, I hate the fucking story. It's so stupid.
Oh, I didn't hate the story of that game.
I kind of don't like it. I'm like, I don't fucking care about any of these fucking people.
I like Cal Kestis. But
Cal's okay, but like his team, I think they're all cringe. Cal's good. I like controlling Cal, which is why I wanted to play the game because it's like, I want to play a Jedi game, and the game's fun when it's fun. But I might get back to it. But yeah, ROG Ally X is great, but it's like, man, like it still crashes all the time every time it's docked. And the OS just sucks still, Windows, so like when I go back to my
it's got Copilot.
Hooray.
Dude, fucking I had to reinstall Windows all over again on my ROG Ally X because the latest Microsoft security update from December would not install, and turns out that's a massive problem for all Windows users. The security update just won't install, so Windows just doesn't work that well. So the real only solution you can do is just freshly reinstall Windows. So I do what's called a repair reinstall of Windows, where it will reinstall Windows, but it will keep all your apps and settings, right? Which is nice. And I did that. And it did keep all my apps and settings. Perfect. Except it also reinstalled Copilot. It's crazy.
Everyone's favorite.
It's just like, we saw that you didn't have Copilot here. Did you delete that by accident? Here's a little bit of Copilot.
There's no way you would have removed that on purpose.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why would you do that? It's Copilot. Just reinstall Copilot again. So like when I go back to my Steam Deck, I feel like I can breathe again, man. For fuck's sake, dude.
Yes.
Here's a game system that's just for games. The OS works. The menus are flashy. The games just run mostly. It's crazy. So yeah, I would say the Steam Deck is, and the Steam Deck plays Nintendo games. It does. It does sometimes.
Technically,
you want it to. So.
Micah, favorite piece of kit, hardware wise.
Yeah,
my library.
Yeah. It's going to be my Pearl Pink 3DS. I just love it. It's got the shiny, glittery kind of look to it. I absolutely love that. As a kid, I always really wanted the transparent purple Game Boy Advance. A classmate had one of those.
Oh, I had that.
I was I fucking love the transparent tech is 100% Micah. I really didn't get to own any of it, but as a kid I watched like Legally Blonde, and I'd see like the colorful Max, and I was like, oh my god, I want one of those so bad. And just all the transparent tech, I just loved that aesthetic, and it's like the coolest, like just style for me was the transparent stuff. I loved it, and I always really wanted that specific Game Boy. I love my cobalt blue Game Boy Advance SP. All right, she's a trooper, she still works. But I really wanted that transparent purple one because it was just so sick. And I was so jealous of my classmate that had one.
Yeah. Well, that one didn't have a light like your SP though. Didn't have a backlight.
No, that's the thing. I mean, like in hindsight, I got a nicer console, but
Mhm.
it
I know what you're
wasn't
saying, though.
transparent and purple.
Yeah, that's true. That's fucking true.
I also misunderstood the question. Micah understood it correctly. So thank you, Micah, for answering the question correctly. In terms of like my favorite piece of hardware that like looks cool, right? And like I'm glad I own it and looks cool. It's the PS5 anniversary limited edition that just came out last year.
Oh, yeah. That is cool.
Oh, dude, those are sick.
Yeah, doesn't Colin have one?
Yeah.
Colin should have one, right?
Probably does. It's like the gray
He got the
one.
controller. He
Oh,
got the
okay.
gray
Oh,
controller.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we
I know
weren't
Dustin
able to
has
get
one.
Yeah. Well,
one
he
of
has
those.
he has the PS4 that looks like that though. So
Yeah,
that's
he does.
awesome.
Yeah.
I would between the PS4 and the PS5. PS4 is obviously the better system, but the PS5 plays PS4 games. So
Yeah.
if I was gonna have one system, it would be the PS5 limited edition.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's still in its box. I haven't even removed it. I took it out to look at it and be like, yeah, this looks fucking like I sound like that. I sound like that mind control Latina when I look at it. Have you seen that meme?
No, I don't know what the fuck. Dude, Gene, you are so like into all this shit. I don't even know what the fuck
He's
you're talking about
tapped
most of the time.
in.
You are tapped in 100%.
There's this lady called Christina Mendez, and she's on TikTok, and she does like mind control, like TikTok. It's hard to explain, but she says yeah, like every once in a while. So like when I saw the PS5 limited edition, that's exactly this noise I made. I was like yeah, and then I put it back in this box.
Oh, dude, I had the Batman Arkham Special Edition PS4.
Cool.
And I had the Spider-Man PS4 Pro. I
Oh,
lost
that's
those
cool.
in the divorce, but I did have those for a time. They were really cool on the shelf together.
Spider-Man PS4 is pretty awesome. That's cool.
That thing was fucking sick. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't even like the game, but I loved that system.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the swinging
Spider-Man 1
around.
either?
I don't like the swinging around. I hated it. And that's
I
the
love
main
this.
draw of the game.
Yeah,
I know.
that
I'm
is the
sorry.
game.
Brad's taking psychic damage.
The swinging is the only thing. It's kind of the only thing we actually like. In the game.
I did not like it. I did not like the traversal. Obviously, it's the big draw, and the whole point of playing
It is exhausting because you're just
hated
pressing
it.
R trigger over and over again, like really hard. So
It's to a point where, so I love the early Assassin's Creed games, and part of that though is like the parkour did just like when it wasn't a little janky, because sometimes you had problems, but it felt kind of effortless. You're just running rooftop to rooftop, and it just feels very fluid. And I don't know, Spider-Man, it just kind of felt like I had to think too much about it. I just didn't like it. I just hated the traversal so much, and that's why it's like I didn't even try Spider-Man 2 because I'm like, well, that part's what everybody liked. They're not gonna. The fixed is in quotes because I'm the only one who didn't like it. There's nothing wrong with it except for me.
By my PPI wrote in and said, hello, Punching Up Crew. What's one Nintendo franchise that you think has no chance of ever coming back despite what the fans want? I hate to say it, but Star Fox is starting to feel that way for me. For me, Wave Race. I don't think it's ever coming back. Fucking love a new Wave Race. Love those games. But they'd rather do Drag and Drive than that. So that's where we're at now.
wow, yeah, it is starting to feel like Star Fox is
It's
just
been a
gone.
while since Zero.
Yeah,
on Wii
and it's
U.
annoying because I think the last time we heard of it is like, we don't know how to innovate Star Fox. It's like, you don't fucking need to innovate Star Fox. Just make a fucking airplane game for fuck's sake.
As
you know?
me and Gene have said, just have the Ace Combat team make you a Star Fox game.
Ace Combat 8 is giving our Star Fox fix, but it's like,
Yeah.
I like the R-Wing, dude. I made the R-Wing in Starfield. That's how much
Yeah,
I
the
miss
R-Wing's
fucking
cool,
Star
dude.
Fox, and my R-Wing looks fucking fantastic. You know?
Yeah, R-Wing's cool. Alas. Micah, what about you?
Well, so I know that the series is completed, but just not released. Like I really think people who still hold out hope about getting Mother here are just like, all right, it's over.
Yeah, that's a
It's
sore
over.
spot.
Because it's like, it's not that it's incomplete. They've said the story is done, I believe, but like they're like, but you can't have it.
You can't have it,
And
though.
so I just, every year I feel bad for the people who want it.
I know.
And I just am like, I'm pretty sure they're just not going to do it. I think they're just not going to do it. Maybe though, with my like horrible track record, I have now kicked it into existence, you know, because things I want don't happen. Things I don't want do happen.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe I'm the catalyst and they're going to announce it at the next Nintendo Direct. Like, by the way, here's the Earthbound Mother collection. You're welcome. And everyone can thank me for that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Haru Discourse runs said, Ahoy Punchers, what is everyone's favorite non-Mario 3D platformer? Every time I find myself in the mood for one of these, I end up replaying one of the 3D Mario classics, but recently, I've been wanting to branch out a bit more. I would love to get some recommendations from the crew. Thanks. Mike, I won't even bother asking you, because...
No, I like Spyro games.
Oh, okay.
You should ask me. You should ask me. I
have
like
notoriously been like,
Spyro games.
I don't like platformers.
I typically don't like mascot platformers. I find them horrible. But I loved Spyro as a child, and I liked the Reignited trilogy as an adult.
What's about Spyro that you like?
He's well, I liked that he was a little dragon when I was a kid because we weren't allowed to have dragons. But for some reason, my mom let that slide. Yeah, so I liked that a lot. I liked the gems. There were these gems you collect. Like this is kid brain Micah who just fucking loved running around and exploring it. As an adult, I was pure nostalgia. I'm like, yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
It was the feeling of truly exploring and not knowing if you can access a section of the world, and when you finally figure out how to get over there and you're like, holy fucking shit, I did it, I'm over here, and then there's nothing over there. you glitched yourself up a wall for no reason, but it's like, but I'm here. I don't know, that's a lot of nostalgia for me. Is just I loved the feeling of exploring it. I loved Crash Bandicoot as well as a child. Those games are hard. I tried the Crash Bandicoot remakes, and I highly recommend them to people who are good at games. But I was ass at it. Once you get to the bridge, the cloudy bridge,
fuck those
I'm
levels.
Out. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. Once I get to that point, that's as far as I'm allowed to play.
Yep.
But I also have great fondness for that. But Spyro is probably my favorite of the two.
Yeah, I would like to play Spyro.
Play the Reignited trilogy.
I don't really have much experience with Spyro, so I would like to play them someday.
Do it. Get the Reignited trilogy.
I know, that's
the funniest thing. The funniest thing about Reignited trilogy was when I saw the announcement, I'm like, dude, it looks exactly like it did when I was a kid. And then I Googled the original game and it's muddy and blocky. And I'm like, it's not what I remember it looking like.
Yeah.
The glasses, like the goggles you put on, it's like, oh yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. It's not.
Yeah. Gene, any 3D platformers you'd like to recommend that aren't Mario games?
Easy question, but it's unfortunately not on the Switch. It is Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is my favorite platforming series outside of Mario, and sometimes I like Ratchet and Clank games better than Mario games. I like most of them better than a lot of Mario games, actually.
Oh,
I wouldn't say that, like Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey. I'm not saying that is better than those,
Put the pitchforks away.
Mario 64, yeah. Trust me, the gold standard of Mario are still the gold standard. Even Mario 3D World, I wouldn't consider it better than Ratchet and Clank, right? And Mario 3D World was like one of the lesser ones. But I love Ratchet and Clank so much. Mario Galaxy ripped off the planet. Well, I wouldn't say ripped off, but they did do the planet hopping thing, and in terms of turning the camera around the planet, they did that before Mario Galaxy. And even though I was making fun earlier of Insomniac's writing on Rift Apart, just really nice. Like it's still better writing than Spider-Man 2. That's for goddamn sure. And it's still fun. It's still a great time. I keep thinking that I should just install Rift Apart on PC because I never finish it on PC, and it might be a good time to just run through again. I love the music.
Sure.
Jen Hale as Rivet, she was fantastic. She's such a legend. So yeah, Ratchet and Clank. If you want a little bit of a shooter, I think of Ratchet and Clank games as like the 3D Mega Man games that I've always wanted. At least in terms of shooting and jumping. Of course they don't have the powers and everything like that, but Ratchet gets like all kinds of different guns, and it's a little bit like Mega Man's guns. So
sure, yeah.
For
Nintendo, you can play Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie on there, which are really good. A Hat in Time was a really cool indie 3D platformer.
Hat in Time's
I
good.
liked a lot.
And Penny's Big Breakaway, right?
Yep. And if you, that was the Sonic Mania, I think, guy. But if you have a PlayStation, like Gene said, Ratchet and Clank or Astrobot is on there as well.
Astrobot,
very much like Mario.
Forgot about Astrobot, yeah. Donkey Kong Bonanza. If you're in the
Donkey Kong
Switch,
Bonanza,
fucking play
yeah.
Donkey Kong
You haven't
Bonanza,
played
man. That shit is golden. That shit's top tier. It's better than most Ratchet and Clank games.
Mhm. And I haven't played it, but I know Yooka-Laylee Replay came out on there. So that's a 3D platformer if you're curious about that. They had like the re-version of it.
The Rayman games are fun.
Did you see the official Yooka-Laylee account like retweeted a picture where someone made like the bee villain with boobs?
No.
And they retweeted that.
You're
And
British.
people were like, "Did you mean
yeah.
to do this?" They was like, "Did you mean to do this?" And they added like just a picture of like the bee guy but with tits, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Dude, sometimes you gotta keep your followers on their toes.
Yeah, they're keeping them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Rayman, Gene, good call out.
Yeah, Rayman.
I liked Rayman as a child.
3D. Yeah, Rayman 2 I think is on NSO now. So there's a 3D platformer right there. All right. Final write in here is from Je ne sais queer. Howdy, punchers. Yep. Took Micah a second, but we got there. Did you all see that Fire Emblem Path of Radiance randomly got added to the GameCube NSO library? It makes sense since Fortune's Weave is supposed to come out sometime this year, but why now? The drip feeding release cadence for this particular generation has been super weird in my O. We initially received Wind Waker, F-Zero GX, and Soul Calibur 2. Then we got Strikers a month after the Switch 2 came, then Chibi Robo a month after. Nothing in September, Luigi's Mansion in October, which makes sense. Nothing in November, then Wario World in late December, and now we're getting Fire Emblem. I'm confused, but I'll take what I can get with Nintendo, I guess. I'm still waiting for XD Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum personally. Since Pokemon's 30th anniversary is this year, it only makes sense, right? My fingers are crossed that we get more GameCube love this year. As a 25-year-old, the GameCube is my favorite console. What do y'all think? Am I being ungrateful or should we be getting more? Also, what GameCube games do you want to see get added to NSO? Well, I feel like we've answered that question 100 times. But I'll just throw out Skies of Arcadia just to satisfy. Gene, what do you think about this release cadence of GameCube titles? Do you think it's okay? Need more?
I think it's okay for now, but I understand being anxious because it's been a little dry on the Switch. It has been. Look, man, like I barely touched the Switch since Donkey Kong Bonanza, you know. So yeah, it'd be nice if I don't know. I feel like it's probably hard for them to get this stuff. Like fucking Mario Kart World is still not even on Nintendo Music, for fuck's sake, you know.
Right.
So it's like I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why. I again, Brad, you and I say this every week, but I mean, like, where is Twilight Princess? You know? Bro,
where?
Like, where's Twilight Princess, man? It's not even my favorite one, but it's like, you know, that would be one that I would love on the GameCube NSO at this point, you know. But like, where are the remasters? I don't know. But truth be told, I'm not really like foaming at the mouth for like GameCube games. You know, I love the GameCube. I thought it was a fantastic system, but you know, I'm not one of those people who like grew up on it and like need it back or whatever. You know, we got Kirby Air Riders. That's cool. You know, if there's a GameCube game I love on to come out again, it would be, you know, the old Capcom games. You know, Beautiful Joe. You know, give me that shit. You know,
sure,
re-release that. That's Capcom. You know, poor people keep bothering poor Hideki Kamiya to re-release Beautiful Joe, and it's like, dude, I don't fucking work there. Or he's working with them now.
With them now, yeah.
You know, but that's not his call. So I would love a Beautiful Joe for sure. Pokemon Coliseum, yeah, that's a huge one too. So Lord knows, I don't know. No, like, honestly, I can understand people's frustrations with Nintendo because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Honestly, you know.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles, where are the patches? That's crazy, you know. It's honestly frustrating for me as a Xenoblade fan to see all the games just like still be on the Switch 1 version. And it's like, this is your crown jewel RPG series, your JRPG series, and you should be doing more to get people to play these games, you know. And a Switch 2, the whole reason why Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is still the best-selling Xenoblade series ever is because it was a Switch 1 launch year game, you know. So you should have recognized that and capitalized on that for the Switch 2, but you didn't. So it's weird that they're making weird Sony, PlayStation, and Microsoft Xbox like mistakes this time. Where it's like, why didn't you make a Fallout game on release? Why didn't you land Halo Infinite on release for Xbox? You know, why is Spider-Man 2 the only game that came out for 2023? Like, you know, sorry, this is a whole Spider-Man 2 podcast rant, but it's like, you know, clearly that game was rushed because Sony was like, we have no games this year. Like we're gonna make the meme come true. We have no games, so we gotta have Spider-Man 2. But sooner, Nintendo, you gotta worry, man. Sooner or later, that no games meme is coming for you too. Switch 2. So watch out.
No, gee, don't say that. We're getting Yoshi and the Mysterious Book this year. It's all we need. They could release just that for the whole year, and we're eating good. Yum, yum, yum.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in the first 6 months of Switch 2, we got Metroid, Pokemon ZA, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Air Riders.
That's a lot.
Age of Imprisonment, Dragon Drive.
They gotta step it up for 2026. Though,
yeah,
man.
no, I think I think people are just kind of feeling like burnt, I guess, because there is no 3D Mario yet or 3D mainline Zelda yet. That's kind of like the premier things people look for.
It's the anchor tenant, right?
Yeah.
For the mall.
Yeah, it's like, well,
no, exactly. Like, yeah, on paper you can say, well, you know, we got Age of Imprisonment, but it's like not all Zelda fans like those games. Right. So it's like it's a Zelda game with an asterisk of if you like these. And then, because like for me, when it comes to the GameCube NSO lineup, I wanted Fire Emblem. I've now gotten that, but that's the first one that I've been super excited about. Because otherwise, it's like I messed around with Chibi Robo a little bit, but I was like, I just don't really get it. And it's just like, for me personally, none of these have really been bangers except now Fire Emblem. And I'm like, fuck yes, that's exactly what I was waiting for. If you also don't like Fire Emblem, though, you might still be waiting if these other titles didn't appeal to you. And kind of when it comes to how different these games have been in terms of genre, you do kind of say like dribbling these out, you know, like slowly when they're also different versus trying to like appeal to more people at once and just giving us more games at once. I don't know how it's working because I definitely was kind of just waiting until they dropped something that I was really excited about.
Yeah. I've been kind of fine with their output, I guess, right now in the sense of first party stuff. Just not everything interests me, but it's like they're putting out a good amount of games, I think, for that are honestly Switch exclusives, which I think is important. But GameCube wise, I realistically would like a game a month, and we don't seem to get that right now. It's kind of weird. I'm like, where's Mario Sunshine? Not yet, man. Are you saving that for near the Mario movie or something? I don't know. But GameCube games, I think, have been pretty decent what they've added, but there's still a lot more that I need on there. And I know it's always a slow drip feed with all these kind of services, but I don't know. I guess my expectations with Switch 2 have kind of been in check of what I expect and what I actually want. So I have felt okay, but maybe if you're primarily a Switch gamer and the only thing you have, maybe it's a little lackluster. I don't know. But I've been okay with it for the most part for now. But yeah, that's it, guys. We're done. Another episode in the books. Gene, Micah, thank you both for joining me. Before we go, any final thoughts or words you want to say, or should just we skedaddle?
I'll give a quick update on Treble because I had a couple of people ask me about her allergy injections, and we started those this week, and so far so good. So I just want to say, like, for people who are asking, thank you for asking about my little pup. She's doing great, and we're hoping this really helps her this summer when the pollen starts.
Hell yeah. She's still howling in her dog bed?
She is. Yes, no, yeah, that one specific toy, she still does it. She'll start squeaking it, and then she howls. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's really funny. Good shit. Very nice. Gene.
I'll give an update from me, too. Yes. My surgery is in January 29th, so February on, you probably won't hear from me for a while. So, enjoy the next few episodes.
Yeah, we will have Gene with us as long as he's able to hang out.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe
at
I'll make a
least
summon
next
sign
week
before.
for sure.
Maybe
And
I'll try to
maybe
make
the
a summon
week
sign
after.
before that too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we could figure something
Do a
out for
tour.
sure.
Go on Summon Sign. Go on the Dukes. All right. Everybody loves when there's a guest on the Dukes.
Yeah.
Do a Gene's Grand Tour. For the
Gene's
I was
month of
supposed to do
January.
Dukes last month, but Maddie forgot about me.
Damn, dude.
Because that was when I was playing Starfield, and I really wanted to rant about Starfield. So unfortunately, I do it here on the fucking Nintendo podcast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right. Everybody, thanks for watching, listening. We greatly appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Take care and goodbye. Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is a product of Last Stand Media and Collins Last Stand LLC and is proudly recorded in the USA. The show is written and hosted by me, Bradley Ellis. My co-hosts are Gene Park and Micah Moriarty. The show is edited and produced by Dustin Furman. All of Last Stand's theme music is by Ramon Narvaez. Punching Up, along with the rest of Last Stand's media shows, are fan-funded on Patreon at patreon.com/laststandmedia. The following names are at the producer level on Patreon, our highest tier, and we're grateful for your kind contributions and generosity to our independent endeavor. Thank you.